All right. So, last time you guys made your way all the way from the wall back to Alberzine, met with Percy, talked with Arlanda, devised a plan after talking with Rober, met with a decent amount of individuals, and devised that there's some sort of conspiracy that seems to be happening in the cloud tops. After figuring this out, or at least coming up with some sort of idea of what might be going on, you guys decided to head and find a Jackephine Onrue that will be able to help you find Teldris Acnos, who you know to be somewhere located in Adre. After you guys have gone searching this all out, you guys then went and sought out Jackephine. You took a pretty quick travel. With the wind helping you fly, you made it there in about just under 2 days. And when you did find them, you found that they were kind of flying in very quickly on some sort of device that you were watching them move. And as you guys kind of spectated and walked up to this cave, you saw Jackephine walk out, who was an Air Genasi, and he told you that before he would talk anymore or tell you or help you, he needed these trolls to be kind of dealt with. You guys went, sought after these trolls in a large cave that was high above, and after doing so, you guys saw that there were 4 to 5, and a large one with a blue gem that had a gem located in the chest of it. After you guys kind of waited, you saw Magnus stealth up there and was almost seen. And that's basically where we're going to pick up now. So the rest of you are going to be clear at the base of this, and you currently have been kind of, I don't want to say smelled out, but in a way almost found. They know that there's some sort of disturbance. They don't see anything, and you have this like wick of blood that is kind of dropped right on your arm, that has kind of just fallen off this tooth of this large troll. You saw it turn around and go back into the cave, and that was the last that you saw of it.
Big as the...
Oh, by the way, we're dressed up, and that's Wade's little helmet mask over there for Halloween, so if anybody's wondering, we're not crazy. But anyway, what were you saying?
How big is the entrance to this cave?
What do you mean, wide?
Yeah, both.
It's about 25, 30 feet wide. I mean, the map's right there.
How tall is it?
About 35, 40 feet.
Okay, so that's a big cave. So I'm invisible.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to calmly move to the very edge here. I'm going to take a piton. I'm going to fucking just shove it in as hard as I can into the ground.
Okay.
Right here. I'm going to fucking just drop a rope with it tied around the piton and hope nobody sees me.
Now give me a stealth check.
Hope nobody sees me.
And where are you going exactly?
I'm right here.
Right at the edge. Okay, so right where you climbed up. Okay.
I put a piton down.
All right, so as you go to pull the piton out. And then go to lodge it in. Let's see if you can... 20. So as you go, you lurch this piton in, you hear this, snow kind of... And you see the one to your left... starts making its way over slowly.
Another piton, and I'm just gonna toss it. Like, which one is the one that's alerted?
The one to the left. Yeah.
This one. And I'm gonna toss it like around here.
I think if you throw.
No, it's attack or cast a spell.
Okay.
So I'm just.
All right, so you're just what, throwing it off the ledge or what? Just over its...
No, over here, towards the
Okay, so you're just...
Towards the wall right behind him. I'm just tossing it at the wall.
All right, so you just... All right, give me a deception check. I'll say at disadvantage this time, just because it kind of knows you're there. It rolled a natural 20.
15. I'm 15 out of 20. Damn.
Here, I'll even make it roll natural 20. So you
I don't
kind
know
of
why.
you throw a
I don't know.
thing,
It's a deception check.
it goes over
I know.
Not important.
because you're trying to deceive it.
Yeah.
Well, then don't try and deceive it. I mean, what do you?
But I'm not deceiving it with words. The sound.
Right. But you already failed the stealth, so I gave you a second
Well,
chance.
fucking rope's down.
All right, so you throw it.
Still
It kind of looks over. It notices for a moment something go flying over and landing. It for a moment just kind of looks down, and then while that's happening, you kind of noticing maybe you've been made or something as it's moving towards you. You just start quickly tying the rope off into the pit that you quickly tugged in. And how far does your rope go?
It's all the way. We made sure before I fucking jumped up.
All right, so we'll say at least 120 feet. So it just kind of tatters down, and you just kind of see it swaying back and forth in the wind. At this point, as this kind of has dropped, you see the one in a moment kind of turn around, and now it seems to see
And
your
this
blood.
one? Which one?
The one that is on.
Which one directly sees me?
This one. At this point, this one is about right here as you throw it
Okay,
over.
it's gonna need to make a strength save. 15.
You're gonna toss it.
And he's gonna be.
Be dope.
It's cocked as a 17, but it is cocked. 15, natural, so it's gonna be +4. Yeah, it's 19.
Still not an attacker or spell. Still invisible. Still
So
probably
as
knows
you
I'm
go
here.
and push it, it kind of lurches, and you see it go, and then it still sees the blood on your arm, and it starts moving towards you. You see it pull out what looks like this large, kind of broken boned axe that it had alongside its like side, and you see it wheeled back. It's moving towards you.
Still like, is it here now?
And it's about 5 feet up. Yeah, it's about maybe
I'm
5,
gonna
10 feet
shove
from
it
you.
again.
Okay.
It's 15, 16.
All right, I'm gonna say at this point, it can kind of make you out.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying it can't.
It sees you, and you're gonna push it one more time.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say 15, 10 plus, or no, it's 14. It's plus 4.
So he's down the hill.
Yeah. So you push it. You see it.
Yeah, he's down.
Okay. Well, you see it, and he pushes, and then you see it kind of grab onto the side. You go and you push. It goes off, and it kind of tumbles down. He goes about 10, 15 feet down, and then he lands right about,
Like
right about
here?
there. Yep. Now,
Still
at
there?
this point, it can see you.
Oh,
You see it lurch up, and it starts, and it points right at you. It looks down, as now it has fallen, and it sees everybody beneath it.
Can we see? We can see.
Yep, you guys can see all this happening.
How
Now I
far
need
is it away
everybody
from
to
us,
roll
Jay?
for advantage, or for initiative.
How far are you away
Advantage.
from us then?
About, he's about 85, 90 feet, and he's straight up.
How?
I mean, I could vortex work with
Yeah, that's what I was gonna. think about.
it would also be my save.
What is
Who vortex work?
How far is that?
The creature. He could vortex work the thing.
All right, so let's get some initiatives here. I gotta get mine going here. Okay.
Yeah, how far away is it? How far away is
90
the spell?
90 feet.
And then how far can you?
As long as it's within 90 feet.
So you'd like move this guy. Well, he's ahead. He's like right ahead of you right now.
So I'm pretty sure. I gotta look up
Yeah,
your.
it's like a cliff face.
So I can take him.
Your
and then
thing
move him
doesn't
over
break your invisibility.
Yeah, it's not an attack or a spell.
Yeah, invisibility breaks
No.
down.
Well, I'm gonna probably roll that maybe next time if you like continually do
the
that.
only thing
Maybe.
I have-
What is
the
it
only-
doing then? You're just standing there staring at him.
I said, yeah, I'm essentially just going with my brain.
Okay.
Like it's a bonus action.
So I can.
Right.
take him
That doesn't matter.
and
That
move
doesn't.
him.
That doesn't matter.
Like,
No, but I'm just saying,
Like I'm saying, it's not even a full
I
action.
can
Right.
take him and move him like 30 feet diagonal.
That's just nutty.
And he'll just-
Yeah.
Yeah, you could just pop him.
And it doesn't cast anything. It doesn't cost her anything.
Cost anything.
And
It's
this is
just
only
limited amounts of
you
time.
could just.
And we move things by
edge
feet.
is within 90
So
feet.
it's situational.
Toss him right off the edge. 100%.
I could get people out of attack of opportunity.
He just has to make a DC 17 save of some
All right. What do we got? Initiatives.
21.
Nice.
Constitution save, which is actually a strong save, but it's fine.
I got a 6.
Oh, shit.
I rolled a 6 too, but I'm +5. What?
All right, man. You guys rolled pretty garbage.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. Good old paladin.
Hey, you'll smite the fuck out of something. It's okay.
Okay, so as this goes, Orm, you're up.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna.
Do they see the rope?
Yeah,
It's like here.
So are we on a ledge, or is this the ledge we're on? What's going on?
You guys are at the very base.
We're just at the.
So
There's ledges. These are all ledges going up. You have to scale this wall.
So yes, this is the ledge.
He just levitated, jumped up.
Oh yeah, I know. So we're on a ledge. Is there like a pit? Is this a wall? Is this?
You guys are kind of at the
I'm
base.
pretty
You're
sure
not
this
on
is
a
like a
ledge.
plateau.
So okay.
Yeah,
this is
you're
a
on a
plateau. So
plateau.
this is just. Oh, okay, so this is all land.
You guys are kind of like walled in this like little almost like corridor, and now the plateau is hit and the wall has gone up, and you see that this cave entrance. You know, it's like this like almost like a
Can you
pathway, but it
explain
goes up.
We're in like a bowl,
Yes.
and we just climbed up one of the edges of this troll cave.
Oh, okay. All right. I mean, it doesn't. It.
And you just see ice and snow basically everywhere on the walls and everywhere. You see some blood that has been smothered up. Now you see this troll.
Then, if this thing is within 90 feet, or even if I have to approach the edge of the cliff to get within 90 feet, I'll do that. And I'm gonna cast Vortex Warp at 2nd level on this guy. So he needs to make a DC 17 Constitution save.
Natural 18. Mmm. On hot, baby.
Damn. All right. Well.
Not getting it easy today. Just.
Then I'm gonna just fucking.
You see some of the snow just kind of fall down as you pull it around, but it doesn't do anything.
Rough.
It grabs onto the side.
Then I'm.
Magic stone. I'm saying.
No, because I used a spell as an action. I can't.
Yeah, but that's a cantrip.
You can't. You can only use action cantrips. You can't use bonus action cantrips. Fucking weird. Then I'm gonna. Is there any? So there's a cliff here. Are there any trees or anything?
Nope.
No. There's no cover.
You can get up to here.
Is there another ledge?
I mean, it's almost like a straight down.
Because this one's on this one.
Yeah. Yes.
All of these different colors are standable ledges.
Yeah. Then fuck it. Sure. I'll go find a ledge. I'll climb a rope. Boop. That's gonna be. There's a rope here. Climbing rope is double movement. Is that right?
I don't know about that. Let me look it up.
Rope is climbing rope.
Right, but I don't think it's. I think it's just either your climbing speed.
Like, I don't think we've ever.
I think it's just your normal speed.
Nope. Okay. I mean, either way, I still got 15. It's only like 10 feet. Wow. Yeah, that actually does make sense.
Climbing is half speed.
Is it?
Climbing rocks, climbing. If your players are climbing down the rope, they're not. But if they're climbing, it will move half speed. So yeah, it's technically half speed
Yeah,
going up.
the rope gets rid of the check.
Okay. So I should be able to get
Right.
up to the ledge, but no farther. I think that's my fucking turn.
Right, that's your dashing or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, so you guys start going up the rope.
So can you dash up the rope?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that would be your normal movement, essentially. Yeah. All right, so you start climbing up. At this point, you see that this one that has fallen down, he's just going to easily jump back up. And now that he sees you, he's going to move in. This one that was behind this rock is also going to make its way moving around and in as they both see you. These two seem to have some sort of bows, and you see one of them notches it back. And you guys all rolled really bad on your initiative, so this is going to be possibly rough, Wade. We'll see here.
It's okay. I'll just make flat.
You're ready. I assume you're rolling that if they can.
The first one that can see you, because it saw the blood on his arm, the one that jumped up is going to go first. And the other one, if he doesn't hit or whatnot, will be a disadvantage. We'll see here. Depends how it goes. What is he? All right. I think I get 2 here. Ooh. 15 and a 17 natural.
Silvery barbs is only 60 feet.
We can't even see any of them.
All right, so yeah, we got a 22 and a 24.
They have the high ground.
That hits.
All right, you're gonna take as this large like club comes slashing down on you. You're gonna take 21 points of piercing damage, and then you feel the cold as this like embrace imbued within this weapon comes through, and you're gonna take 4 points of cold damage.
How much total? 24?
Yes. And I need a Constitution saving throw.
Is this a poison?
No.
Gotta ask.
Nope. And then you see the other one. He's gonna go up and
10. I'm assuming that failed.
yep, that fails. You have disadvantage on all of your attack rolls until the end of your next turn. So this guy is gonna go up. The next one, he's gonna go into you as well. He's just gonna go in with his mouth. He's gonna sneer back and bite 3 times. 26.
Higher than 16, dog.
All right, 2 are gonna hit then. Let me get through these 2. You take another 11 piercing, and then another 2 points of cold damage as they just snarl back and bite. These 2 back here, you see something. Maybe they draw their bows or something. It's hard to tell, but you hear notching. Some sort of like maybe from a bow. You kind of look up. It's hard to tell with everything that's going on. That's the end, and now it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna use my action to disengage.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my bonus action, Psionic Leap. And I'm just gonna go. No. Nah, I already said I was going over there. Fuck it. Can't see him now.
Yeah.
Someone fucking put me there.
Why can't you just grab it and move it? Anyway. All right, what are you doing? That's it?
That's my turn.
All right. On to you, fuck this.
Technically still invisible.
You just bounce, jump back.
Good dash.
How long does invisibility last? An hour?
Good dash.
Is it
Up the road to this first.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, give me 3 or
2.
It'd be 2.
no. I hit him 2 and then 2, so it's 4.
Oh, did you? It was,
Yeah, they get 3 attacks each.
Oh.
Both of them.
I
And
passed the first one. What was this? What would the second one be?
half the damage or 10, whatever's greater.
yeah, so it would have been
So 12, and then
it would have been 12
I passed that. Still invisible.
Connor, I'm going.
for all 4.
that was just the 2.
What's the second 2?
10.
Beat it.
Holy.
And the last one is
They're all 10 for that last one.
15, 23 or my next.
Okay,
I'm still invisible.
you're good.
I'm gonna dash up the rope. 30 feet.
Okay.
Or I guess it'd be 25 just to this ledge.
Mhm.
So I'm like stable.
Mhm.
I'll hold my reaction. To dodge. I do that.
Do you guys have any like climbing gear or anything?
So dodging is an action. The pittons are climbing gear, but not like spiked boots.
I thought
or-
someone had a potion.
I think so. That might be.
Yeah,
You might
maybe.
have like a potion of spider climbing.
It doesn't matter. Oh well.
It is life. Like that's have a potion of spider.
Almost certain, yeah. That's only something.
So like I couldn't hold a reaction to dodge something that's falling at me. I guess.
I would already give you a check. You couldn't just.
You don't have an action to do.
You can't foresee the
Yeah.
future.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, but I mean, just like sitting on this cliff with things above me, I want to be weary of things falling.
That would be the dodge action.
Which
Then yeah, you can take the dodge action.
he can
Actually,
dash.
I use my action to dash.
Oh,
So I think like
you gotta choose, brother. Can't be moving quick and be looking out.
You should just have him vortex work you to that fucking right there.
You just look up and they're just.
I mean, technically I can just make it to this way. Put my hole in it.
And still get vortex work.
You can't vortex orb himself.
You have to do it. You're at the top of the initiative.
Yeah, then I'll move. I'll move 15 feet to
Okay.
here since I was here. hold an action, dodge.
Yes, that's just the dodge action.
Yep, you're good.
Yeah.
All right.
So the difference is when you hold something to do that thing you held is a reaction. But if you just take the dodge action, you still have your reaction.
Okay, so you guys see these two? They just kind of move behind, and you see them kind of duck behind into the snow, and they kind of lay down in a way, and they kind of vanish from sight for a moment. That's it. On to you, Orm.
Oh, okay. Fail. Boy, oh boy. Okay. That's 15 to get to that top one. Alright, so I'm gonna just fucking use my movement.
Oh, I forgot. You take an extra 7 points of damage due to their cold aura.
I'd say you included it at least once.
No, that was his attack.
Oh, okay.
This is their aura.
Crazy. Buckus, you want up there?
I don't really know what's up there.
Okay. Maybe
Wait,
we
I'm
turn-
within whisper range now. There's a bunch of fucking trolls up there. If they hurt a lot, I'm bleeding out up here.
So no, I don't want up there.
Yes, you do. You're the only one. The only way.
All right, then I'm gonna cast. I'll cast. This is probably a mistake.
You said vortex warp was a cantrip?
No. It's a full second.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting closer, but don't put me up on the left.
I'm gonna cast Fire Shield. This 4th level spell. And so I am cloaked in flame, and more importantly, have resistance to cold damage. And any melee attackers will take fire damage anytime they hit me.
Can you put that on someone else?
Nope.
Fuck.
I need to be up there soon.
All right.
You vortex.
You guys see that,
That's my action. Yeah, I don't.
yeah, this one, he's coming for you. He's going to move over, and then he's going to jump down. And then he's jumping down one more. He's going to stand there, and he's going to throw like this bone little spear javelin thing at you.
Jeez, they fucking have a hate motor.
Do I have? Does that?
Oh, they both miss.
Wait, did I? Does he?
They both miss.
I know, but does he get disadvantage for attacking an invisible person at range, even though he sees me?
That's what I did. I rolled double 14.
Yeah. Yeah. So technically speaking, rules is written. Even if you're invisible, if they have like blind sight or tremor sense, you still have a disadvantage on
100%.
attacks.
Right.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if they know exactly where you are because you're invisible. You still have disadvantage on
Yeah.
attack. Yeah. It's a weird niche rule.
I've never actually used invisibility.
But they miss. You see the one, he just kind of stands there seeming to move or maybe ready himself, you're unsure. And in the back, you kind of hear this. And that seems to be it. Your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action to shove this guy.
Okay.
It's 15 strength save.
Failed.
So he's off the ledge.
Which way?
He's directly. That's
And let me give him a.
Save or something.
Yep. Yeah, he's got a. Yeah, so he goes to grab, he falls about 10 feet. He kind of scales down the wall.
here.
So he doesn't hit me.
Which way? It's directional. You choose.
It would be
It's,
away from the wall.
It'd be away from. It'd be.
well, I'm asking him. Well, can't you go left or right as well?
Well, I can go any way I want.
Omnidirect.
That's what I'm saying. So where are you going?
I'm going straight this way.
Okay, so then he's gonna fall to the next platform.
Right
Yep.
So like.
So you see him fall. He lands on it, and as he does so, he's gonna take. He takes a little bit of damage. He goes to scale down, doesn't catch all the way, and as he does so, he kind of falls onto his back. He rolls over quickly though, and he sees you all. You just see him.
Okay. Now with my action, I'm going to.
It's like a 10-foot
I'm
large
gonna wipe the
balloon.
blood off my arm, and
Okay. Give me a stealth check.
Alright. You're coming to me now.
which one's still that one? 27, 32.
Okay. From what you can tell, they don't seem to notice you on this ledge. That is the end of you. Fuck this onto you.
Are these ones large?
Yeah. These are about 12 to 15 feet tall. They're pretty thick, large tusks in the front protruding, like a light bluish
Vortex Warp
white hue.
actually doesn't give fuck.
Okay, I'm gonna use my ring. Vortex warp.
Vortex
Yeah.
warp!
Even Vortex Warp.
Just to like as high as I can go.
Oh, okay.
So maybe it's a land next to you too.
Yeah.
So you have land next to you.
So it's gonna take 90 feet of fall damage. Is what you
It's
want.
gonna take 90 feet of fall damage,
Oh, jeez.
and
Yeah.
there's not enough space for him to land here. He'll
This is all plateau.
Yeah, but
This is all flat.
yeah, no, this is the start of the cliff.
This is the
So
plateau.
if you drop him like
Okay,
here, he's
then-
gonna fall a little bit
Then
more.
I'll just move 10 feet,
Yeah.
and then do it.
Yeah.
So there's more room right here.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna. Oh, what is it?
DC 17 con
Yeah,
save.
DC 17 con.
All right, I'm just getting the damage ready. Prepped it.
He's gonna fail the con save.
Ooh.
17.
Man, is it? Am I at disadvantage?
No.
Oh, let me reroll. Let me
Yeah,
reroll.
silver barbs. You can 100% use it.
Still rebarbs him.
Yeah. 100% do that. Yeah.
That was a real.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you? Let me roll it.
It's one of the best spells in the game.
Yeah.
14.
Yeah, that fails.
He's plus 7 too. Or natural 7.
Yeah,
Okay.
con for a lot of like beasts and
That
monsters and
means
shit.
And I want him to land.
96.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
So as you see it, you see him, and he just. Meow.
This is when he's
And his bones,
non-magical.
his knees just kind of crumble as the bones kind of shoot up from his shins through his kneecaps.
Oh, he didn't.
And you see, he kind of pushed him off far enough. He didn't grab onto anything. There's nothing he could. He just whoop and down.
Yeah.
There's not enough of a wall there. It's just short, quick, and he's already taken damage from falling once, and
Here comes
that's just gonna drop. You just see blood just kind of splatter, and his body just kind of falls back, and you just see this like bone axe just kind of fall out of his hand.
Yeah.
Laugh.
Is he just dead?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah, dog.
Yeah.
You can't regenerate. You're dead. Maybe.
If I moved, that would be an action.
Vortex works.
That's my turn.
I think you still have 5 feet of movement.
Fucking
Yeah, but I mean, I don't really want to end my turn in the middle of
I don't
the
think
rope.
you can't move. You can't. The rope costs 10 feet. You only have 5.
Well, there you go.
Okay, you're correct.
Kill
Just
him.
left, right.
Kill.
So you're just waiting to get on the rope?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
Yep.
on to your arm.
If I want up to that next ledge, I have to take an action to dash. I dislike immensely. I think I'm what's going to have to do it. Okay, I'm gonna take.
Don't remove him.
Oh! Oh!
Okay, I'm gonna need you to set that corpse on fire.
Necromancer over here or something.
Yeah.
I'm getting wine in the beard, boys.
I don't- yeah.
We're not messing around today.
Jesus. Then, yeah, I'm gonna use my action to go to the next ledge, which should give me 60 feet, and that's 5, 10, actually 10, 15, 20, no, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Cool. All right, next ledge. And then I will actually dip over to one side. Is this noticeably less stable, this side? Or
I wouldn't say it's less stable. I would just say very narrow. Wait, let's scroll it up.
That was my action to dash.
Puppers is barking.
Fucking no bonus actions. I'm tapped in wild shape, so I'm just gonna be like, hey,
Hey! And it's
come
like,
out and fight me!
and it's just like, "Arrgh!"
And that's
Pirate trolls.
Pirate
that's
trolls.
the
All
fucking turn.
right. At that
Well,
point,
they have pirate hats now.
you see
Yeah, it's Halloween.
this one. It stands up. You see it just kind of, and its healing effect starts regenerating part of its bone and starts curving it back into its kneecap. And you see it kind of just, and it kind of just starts standing up. As it does so, it seems to be a-okay. You wait a minute, and you notice that gonna take a moment, and yeah, we going yeah, we're going right into you. Moving right up. Oh boy. 26,
Jesus.
12, and a 19.
26 will hit.
All right. I need a con save. As you see with this axe, as he runs by, picks it up off the ground, swings it into you.
Natural 20, 26.
Oh, nice. You're gonna take 6 slashing damage, and you're gonna take 11 cold damage. But you pass the save, and you feel the cold just kind of wither away. It doesn't seem to affect you. After that, you see the next one up
So
top,
there's 6 slashing damage.
plus 11 cold.
Oh, okay.
You still take the cold, you just don't have the other effect. Javelin's going to be thrown down at you, Orm, from the one up top middle. It's going to throw.
I'm going to shield.
Okay. It just kind of flies over your head. Next, we are going to have. You see the two behind. They're going to actually pop back out now. And they're going to move right on top of these rocks, right at the edge. And we'll move one back a little bit. And we're going to just shoot down at disadvantage at you, Orem, twice each.
He's still shielded. Right. I'm at 24 AC.
24, miss. So you just see a barrage of arrows. And then
Or
one
are they
more.
breaking against your shield?
One's going to hit. So you see 8 get shot, and you just see a barrage, and one just kind of breaks through and just kind of nicks you right in the shoulder.
right.
You're going to take 12 points of piercing damage. Wow, I rolled max on that.
Yeah.
And then you're going to, oh wait, wrong one. You're going to take 11 points of cold damage as you see this
Is there no save
arrow.
method for that?
There is. You need to make your con save 15.
He's resistant.
I'm
Just
also
a fire
resistant to
shield.
the damage. Fucking no.
No, you're going to have disadvantage on all of your attacks
That's fine.
until the end of the next turn.
And then it was at the full 11. Well, but it would be half, so 5.
Yes.
5 more cold damage.
And then it's actually your turn.
I'm actually going to use my reaction when I get hit with that last one to Eldritch Escape
Okay.
with my staff, which is 3 charges.
Mhm.
And I'm going to be
Coming into use finally.
Yeah, I mean I've used it a couple times now.
True, but I mean,
Not aggressive.
I was about to say, not in a manner that.
Yeah. And I'm gonna be. So this mouth of the cave is flush, right? And so theoretically, if I was on the very top, this one wouldn't be able to shoot at me or anything.
You mean up here?
Yeah, if I was all the way up
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
this one probably wouldn't be able to.
I mean, it'd be a
shoot.
disadvantage for sure,
Okay.
even if it could, like if you're right at
That
the
was
edge.
in 90 feet, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Yes, that's within 90 feet. Then, yeah, I will use my reaction to teleport to like this side of him.
Okay.
Yep. And then that's the end of his turn. So then my turn starts. I get my reaction back, which is fucking dope.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to fucking just hit him. Is that
Hit
what I'm gonna do? I think I'm just gonna hit. I think I'm just gonna hit him.
Do it.
Cool. So I don't have an advantage or shit. So this is probably a mistake.
Give Shillelagh.
Want to do this? Yeah. Fuck it.
Do you want to do this?
No, I don't actually.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Probably not gonna hit. Fucking hold on. Where is that bonus? Hold on. I have it written over here. I believe it's 6 + 8 for a 14 total. I
That'll
believe.
just miss.
Fuck. Well, let me double check.
15
this.
AC, say.
Let me double check.
Wait, does your staff have +1 on it?
I
Does
think
it count it?
yeah, I think it's on here. Yeah, I was hoping that it had updated at some point. No, that'll miss. But I made an attack with a weapon, so I can use my bonus action to make an unarmed strike. I'm gonna do that. Gosh, I could have done my thingy. Oh well. Maybe next turn. And then so this is an unarmed strike.
I made it past 30 minutes for my beard.
Hey, that's a natural 20.
Ooh!
So it'll do a whopping 2d4.
Ooh! Big damage. You just hear Girth and Seth, let's go.
It takes 11 bludgeoning damage. Yeah.
11?
11, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's magical bludgeoning damage now.
Sure.
It's important.
Yeah.
You notice this one, as most of them, they're not wearing any armor, but these two, as you get closer, They're only about maybe 9 to 10 feet. They're smaller in muscle size and stature as
Like
well.
they look like more agile. Like
Yes.
these are strength types. that
Yes.
Punch people, and those are like the lanky boys.
It's
The tiger
you
slave.
wouldn't know that,
Yeah,
but he does.
These are smaller.
Yeah, but he's
These are the big
actually
boys.
seen them. You've
Those are
just
the
kind of
small
briefly
ones.
seen them. That's the end of your turn?
I believe so. Yeah.
All right. Well, this one's going to take its javelin, and you see it throw it. And as it does so, you see, like almost hanging from the back of it, this like iced over chain that has just been like kind of left. You see him then try and like swing and pick himself up. Nope. He tries to like kind of Indiana Jones his way back up to the side. He doesn't make it all the way. He makes it upwards to about 20 feet before stopping about halfway up. He has about another 20 feet up to you. As he does so, he looks and he's just going to pull his javelin out, and you just hear him. "Ah!" As I suck in part of my beard, Jesus, I about inhaled that. We're going. That's going down now. That's whoo. About died. You just hear him. "Ah!" He looks around. You hear. After a moment, that's it. You wait one more moment. The next one next to you, you see pull out.
Fucking life isn't even here. I forgot all about that boy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here we go. He's gonna pull out a smaller little dagger, from what you can tell, bone in stature.
This is the guy next to me.
Yeah, next to you.
Okay.
It's gonna whiff. What's yours?
19.
19. Yeah, totally not hitting. Second one will barely just hit, actually. Natural 17. It just kind of stabs right into your inner like rib cage almost. You hear the metal just scrape.
He's gonna take 2d8 fire damage.
Okay. You're gonna take 11 points of piercing damage,
9.
and then 15 cold damage, and then I need another con save.
Give me 1 second here.
Is the con
26.
save because it's cold?
Oh, you
might
gotta
be
take.
immune to it.
What about it? What do
He
you
has
mean?
fire shield.
Yeah, it has resistance to cold damage.
Yeah, it's resistant.
Real damage. And then
You actually need to
you said another
take.
15 if I
Yep.
fail the con save.
Well, no, you're gonna take it regardless. The con save is for the disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
And the cold aura for you is 11. You take 11. No, that's the cold damage from the attack. This is his aura, and he takes it from the aura as well. They all have this aura. You take another 5 points of damage.
Which is 2.
So I did con save. That was something different.
The con save is for having disadvantage against them. When they hit you, it's like hitting you with this in like coldness. It's like slowing your attacks essentially. So when you're getting hit by this, if you fail that, your attacks are, your body's like as you're going, and it's giving them more time to dodge out of the way. Essentially, is thematically how it's happening.
This is the second time I'm taking this damage.
Yep, you don't need to make a save. It's just flat out since the aura. You kill the creature, gets rid of the aura. That's what's doing that damage. Just the wintry storm that's just affecting around these, just
Yes,
cold
they're
embrace. All right, so that is the end of them. It is on to you, Magnus.
I am still hidden. I am going to use my leap. 2 more after this one. And I'm going to leap, and I'm going to go for around back there. I can't.
Okay, get him.
I'm behind him.
Right up behind him.
No, not right behind him, like 10. Sorry.
Piercing shot.
Still hidden. So I'm going to use my attack and break invisibility, and I'm gonna.
Hey, give me a stealth check when you land.
Stealth check.
Yeah, you wick the blood off, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Just give me a stealth check when you land, or I'll allow acrobatics on landing, either or.
I did stealth already.
Okay.
26.
You're good. You don't seem to, in the midst of the fight, they don't seem to notice anything moving about in the back. Nothing that changes.
Advantage on the attack.
Yes, sir. And I'm going to use sharpshooter too. 17 going for the crit. 23.
Yeah, that hits.
I'm watching it straighter. So funny to watch them play game.
Right? I'm glad you started watching it.
Well, I've already seen it.
Oh.
Mine hasn't. So
So
Now that
it's
you're going back
to
now.
take
I didn't play it before. Now that I play, it's like,
The references.
yeah.
Amazing.
What the fuck is it doing?
What the fuck?
There it goes.
God damn it.
It's going to take 17. No, 21. I'm sorry. 21 damage.
Okay.
Plus, I'm going to psionic strike it. It's going to need to take another 15 save.
Okay. What is this?
This one is my attack. This is my psionic.
Failed. Natural 3.
Okay. This can move 10 feet.
Oh, are you moving
And
them?
it takes D3, D8 plus 3 extra, D8 plus 4. So it takes 6 psionic damage, psychic damage
Okay.
from this. And it is shoved 10 feet.
All right, so you're
And now I only have 1 leap or 1 thrust.
So you did this guy?
Yeah.
And you went off?
Yeah.
Okay, and let me get Actually, he's too far from the wall.
Push it. Fight.
Oh, no, you did him.
No, him.
Yeah.
I moved this
Right
guy
here.
10 feet.
Right.
From the wall. Directly from the wall.
So then he's not going to get it from that height. He's just going to fall all the way down to this next platform.
So that's what,
Roll,
30 feet?
roll a d20 for me. On a 10 or higher, he lands. On a lower, he keeps falling.
Wait, wasn't
Five.
he on
He's
this
falling.
wall?
Go to the next one. Yeah, but he
Yeah.
pushed him
10 feet this
out.
way.
And the ledge.
Wouldn't he land here?
No, because this is the
No.
ground.
No.
This is 10
No,
feet here.
so
Yeah.
it's 10 feet.
Yeah, we're-
It's like this.
It's all fucked up.
Yeah,
He's
it's
going
vertical.
perpendicular.
The map's a little misleading.
Yeah.
It's more vertical up. So if he goes 10 feet out, like 5 feet out, it's almost to the edge.
Yeah.
For how big he is, like 10 feet is definitely enough if we're going from like
Yeah.
rule standard.
Yeah,
Like,
this dude just home.
who's us to say you measure from the right or the left? You know, it's
But I
like if we
wasn't
go.
trying to dick your move. I just for
Okay,
us,
so
that's gonna
hand.
be like,
How far? That's
for us this would be 12 feet.
1, 2,
And
3,
it's-
4, 5, 6, 7. He's
All
gonna
damage in
take
fight.
for real though.
Yeah. It's a two-way street, though. Luckily, we just have more tools to do it.
I still have another attack. I can do it again.
And let me roll this.
Turn into myself.
I need a dice up there. Wow, that's almost the exact same as what I rolled last time. You see as it gets pulled off, and it just goes down, and you both of you just see it vanish from view. You though, after a moment, you just see this, and then it hits this huge rock, and then falls over, and it just kicks off one more time and travels another 30, 40 feet and hits the next platform. And at that point, that's when you hear, and you hear the bones breaking. And at that point, you see no more movement. You see some of the blood just start oozing out. But is it dead? That's up to you guys. So,
Still my turn.
yep.
I'm going to attack the small one. For
Did you
17.
pass your con save?
It's been 2 turns
Okay,
since I've
I'm just making sure. Cool.
Yeah.
17 hits.
It hits. It's going to need to make a 15 strength save.
Nope.
It is 10 feet off too.
I'm rolling literally sevens and
It's
fives.
going to land on that one.
That's what we like to hear.
Okay, so it's going off.
You can
One in front of Orm?
move it again. Yeah. Yes, that's
I
what
moved
we
this one. Yeah. This one, 10 feet. And it's force movement, so you don't get an attack.
All right, so it goes off.
Yeah, it's off.
Roll me a d20. Because of the momentum.
11.
Yep, he's. Poof, you see it land. It kind of hits, and then we'll roll the damage. I already got it up.
Does he slide, like hits here and then slides down to here?
Yeah, it just lands and it hits on that platform. You see it. Well, you guys don't see it, but you now. You see another one coming down, like almost falling boulders of trolls, literally making their way down. You guys then literally, like, wait a second. You see the snow kind of kick past. You hear nothing.
I was gonna say if
It
that
did
one.
20 points of damage.
Okay, if that one, I don't think it's dead, but if it did, it has taken fire damage
Okay.
this past round. Now, I don't know if that's super important, but
It also takes 11 magical piercing damage from the shot itself.
From the shot and then the
Yeah, the
push.
shot. And then here's, I didn't do the push damage yet. That is 4,
Yeah, that
8
all the
psychic
damage matters.
8 psychic
8
damage.
more? Okay, so then you see it as it falls, finally crush. And this time, as you see the blood go out, doesn't seem to be moving. So you see 2 now kind of waiting.
Okay.
Anything else? You're next.
No, that is it for me.
All right, fuck this, you're up.
That was a lot.
I'm gonna turn to this guy and be like, "You merely adopted the dark." Just be like, I thought you were dead.
You just
Pulling tassel is a quick action.
It's
bonus.
It'd be
it's bonus action.
Would it? Whatever.
Yeah.
It's there.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's a bonus action.
Okay, bonus action. I'm pulling a tassel and I'm gonna mag pellet this kid.
All right.
That first attack is not gonna hit.
Wait, you have an advantage.
Oh, is it because it's prone?
No, didn't
No,
he have
it's
silvery
not prone.
barbs?
No.
Didn't I give him the advantage?
No.
He would have gotten an advantage on one attack if he used it on himself.
Time to use that inspiration, dog.
Okay.
You
Don't worry.
pulled a tassel.
We're you're like not wrong.
Those
No,
never come back.
So inspiration.
Okay,
Reroll my attack.
yeah.
Okay, 16 plus.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. So first one's gonna be 11 slashing damage.
As you do that, you just cut right through and you see it just fall. Weakened already, regenerated barely.
Yeah.
You see it fall.
Did he like bisect it?
So
You cut right through its
After
chest and it
seeing
just
that,
kind of
like,
slumped back down. Yep.
after seeing that one and kind of getting the hint around here, I'm gonna go ahead and use my second attack to quit.
Well, I mean, it died from what you can tell. From what you can tell.
This is the second time you've seen this thing die.
Shouldn't have pulled a tassel.
I mean, it is what it is.
Now you're learning.
Anyway, second attack, fire breath. Fire breath.
All right, you
I guess,
just
do I need
you
to
don't even need to roll.
attack?
I'll let you just let it blaze.
It's the
You
same
cinder it, and at this point, you see it burnt to a cinder. All right. Anything else?
15. I think you can make it here.
Orm, you're next.
Okay.
I think I'm right in line with the rope right now.
Mhm.
So, we go 15 feet to this tiny little ledge here.
It gives you
Yeah.
a better vision of that one on that ledge.
Because I already used my bonus section.
30 feet. And 30. Are there any boulders up here on this cliff?
Give me a perception check.
Is that an action to do that?
Well, if we look
No.
on the map,
I don't care
it's,
that much.
that's a
I don't care that much.
No.
Cool. That is a 6 plus 9.
You look around. You see not necessarily boulders; those for the most part have been pushed, but you see a couple large, like kind of rocks that they use maybe for cover or camouflage.
Ooh. It is my turn, right?
Yep.
Okay.
It's about maybe 5-10 feet away from you.
Oh, there is? Oh, really?
Yeah.
Then 10, 15, 20, or 30. Oh, stupid. 10, 20, 30, 40. It is 45 feet of movement away, so I have to action to fucking, what is that word? Dash?
Dish.
Yeah, I had to use the action to dash.
Yep. If you want a dish.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my action to dash.
All right.
Yeah, fucking put me next to that fucking thing.
Wait, you want to be here?
He wants to be all the way next to, right there.
All right. Now, as you do that, you see this one let loose
Is
two.
that a reaction?
Yep. Oh, and a nat 20 to natural 19.
Okay.
Here comes
So-
the headshot.
You said them out loud so fast, I didn't get a chance. That's fine.
Can you shield him again?
I mean, I could have shielded, but he already said them out loud.
True.
And they'd still probably hit.
Probably a good thing.
Didn't waste the shield.
Yeah, didn't waste the shield.
My fucking turn wasn't even over. All right.
Well, as you move, you're going to take from the two shots, one's doubled. So the first one's going to be 16, and the second one is 9, and then
Okay.
16 more from the cold damage.
I'm unconscious. I'm still flaming.
So as you kind of run,
Still flaming.
we'll say you make it and just kind of tumble right at his feet as you see just two arrows just sink right in and
He
just
actually goes down around here, just slides.
yeah, just in the snow.
Oh, he. Oh, interesting. So wait, they were ranged attacks?
Yeah.
When did they happen though? Were they when I was right?
I
up
mean,
against it?
technically, I'd say when you made it towards him, yeah.
Oh, okay. Then he takes fucking 8 plus 5, 13 fire damage.
Okay.
He's gotta be within 5 feet.
All right, so yeah, you kind of just skid in.
They were ranged attacks?
Uh-huh.
I was within 5 feet?
No,
No. Okay.
you landed.
Oh.
I'll say you start turning,
You got to where you wanted
making
to
your
be.
way.
Mechanically,
He turns
you fucking
and
died
shot,
Oh.
and you went unconscious, running towards him.
Okay.
It's like Terraria
Yeah.
Ice. It's like Terraria.
Imagine
You just
shooting,
slid.
imagine shooting a running bull.
There is a flaming fucking corpse next
Yes,
to this
thanks.
thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Plus side, it has to take damage to execute you.
Well, that was his reaction. It's the end of his turn. Now it's their turn. That one is going to stand up. The next one,
This one is?
no, that one died.
This one, right?
Yeah, that one is
Yeah,
the
that
one that
one
didn't
got
take
fucked.
fire.
Oh, okay.
You see the one? Yep. You see the next one stand up, and it's going to try and jump down on you. Yeah, this is the one with the bow. It's gonna just jump down, or actually no, it'll just move over a little bit and just take a shot at you. This is with 2 arrows.
Like toward me or
Just that way a little bit, yeah. Toward the edge, so I'm not at disadvantage. That was cocked. It was a natural 20 though. Natural 19. So 2 are gonna hit. What's your AC?
20.
20? One's gonna hit then.
I like not having the mic here.
Yep.
I can believe it, yeah.
17 total damage with cold. I need a con save. Needs to be 15.
That's all right.
I'm gonna use my bonus.
Natural
action
20
to get
again.
my-
Nice. So you see that it says it's just kind of shot into you, and then you see it move. It pulls out some sort of like almost hook, and you see it kind of throw it up, and it just moves back all the way up the cliff. Yep. So he's going all the way up here, and then you just hear it. And as you do, you hear, as you have a couple times before,
I need.
and you hear movement within the cave. Most likely the large troll that you saw before moving, hearing all this disturbance. That is the end of their turn. Now the ranged troll that has got Orm right next to him. You see he's going to grab Orm. You see him pick him up, and you see him just pull him over the side of the edge, and he just drops him down the 40 feet. So you're gonna just take death saving fail from that.
That's just one.
So it just drops him, and he just lands right here. As that happens, he grabs his what looks like makeshift bow, and he's going to just kind of stand there, and it looks like he kind of notches another arrow waiting for something. That is the end of their turn, and in the back of the cave, you just softly hear it growing. These large footsteps sounding as if they're making their way out of this cave. Orm. A saving throw.
That 28. Come on! I would like that. Hold on. I'm just looking this up. I
feel wrong on the dog.
I'm hoping not to.
He's already dead.
Okay. 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 So theoretically. Okay. Well, I succeed.
Don't you have your bracelet?
My gauntlet is if I'm within 10 feet of an ally. In the range. to
Yep,
it.
yep.
So I
yep.
mean, theoretically, if somebody came within 10 feet,
10
of me, I
feet.
could do it.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
My gauntlet has an ability that if I go down within 10 feet of an ally, I can just pop back up. I can just ignore it.
right. But you gotta go down within. He can't like move within. You have to
Really?
But yeah, you have to like go down
Yeah,
within.
because I was like, does that mean I can just like...
Right, you gotta be like fighting, within your allies. But that would have been cool.
I got a success then.
All right, so you're good on that one. All right, so their turn. You hear once more this large footstep, and
Very good.
there's a
Dude, if
freaking.
he pulls out like a figure that's like the Yeti from the fucking Rudolph movie, oh shit.
Here, we'll just use this one. I don't know. I just had it. I don't know where it went. Use this for now.
Goddamn.
I don't know where it went.
I feel that one down the hill.
So you just see this large hulking
Probably it's legendary.
troll make its way out of this cave entrance with this huge blue gem that's encrusted into the centerpiece of its chest. Quite a large fracture too. Bigger than some of the others, maybe a third of your fist. As you kind of look, you see it's quite a big fracture, and you see it's just kind of shoved deep into the chest. You see it kind of lumber out, moving, standing about 25 to almost 30 feet tall. You see it kind of crunched and hurled over a little bit, giving itself a different kind of height appearance, you're not quite sure. Huge lumbering arms with a large, almost like club that it has that it's just kind of brought out with it now. You see it turn and look around. It looks right at Orm. And that's the end of their turn. This one that is... And we're just going to wait here. They're just going to pull a bow and that's it. All right, on to you, Magnus.
Okay, using my bonus action to get a psionic die back. God, this is frightening. I'm going to move 30 feet up this way. I can't reach my guy.
I got you. I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay. So here's my first attack. I'm going to throw it into the big guy.
Okay.
Without sharpshooter. 24.
All right, as you do this, you see the bow that is right in front of Orm. Takes a shot. 19.
That hits.
You take 4 points of piercing damage.
But how does he see me? Is it this one or is it that one?
This one that's up here.
Okay, so
Yes, he was.
They're both technically holding their actions.
yeah, but I don't think that one can see me because
No, he can't.
I'm like
He's
a
above.
wedge.
Take 4 points. That's it.
4 points.
Wish we had
4 points of damage.
fucking Cleric.
Still up. I have 26 HP. He's going to take 9 magical fucking what's it called damage.
Okay.
He's also going to take 7 psychic damage, and he's going to need to make a strength saving throw. Unless he's immune to movement impairing effects.
He is.
Well, still took psychic damage.
Okay. You try
I'm
and
going to hit him again.
move him, and it does not seem to affect him.
So in psychic damage, though,
Okay.
I'm going to pull 3 tassels in action.
Here we go.
Okay.
So you just rip him, and you see this bow just kind of just hum with this like almost like vibrant red from the tassels that kind of just start glowing.
Here's the first attack. 18.
That barely hits.
Second attack.
It just kind of thickens and dives right into
That
his
one
hide.
misses.
Gonna need.
No, wait a second. Do these tassels work like his smites, where it's like not consumed until the attack hits?
No.
Or is it
The arrow.
I
It's
do
the
it
arrow.
in that attack?
Yep.
Make sure.
Okay.
Second one, third one, this would be a third attack misses.
Yep.
Fourth attack hits 28.
2
Here's
hits.
the damage without the tassel damage.
Okay.
13.
Okay.
Actual piercing. Another 13.
26.
And 9. And what is it? Is it a D12?
35. Yep.
Where the fuck's my D12? Am I blind? Seven additional,
42.
2 additional, 6.
44. 50. 50 damage. So you just lay a barrage of arrows, and you see this like red tail kind of lace in with your psionic like stream that kind of just punctures right into this large troll. You see it just kind of for a moment stumble forward with this quite a lot of damage it's taken. You see it kind of turn towards you, and it makes a motion with this large, huge bat and this baton, and it just slams it into the side of the cave. It's going to use part of its reaction, and I need you to make a, we'll make this a dexterity saving throw.
What's up here, Paladin?
Climb faster!
25!
You're good. You see, you feel the whole cavern and everything kind of shake, and you feel part of like the ice and the shards fling off the bat, dodge right out of the way of him.
my
You see him
tempo,
just
I
kind of.
just fall down the.
You see this charge just kind of slide right past you. You take no damage.
You just hear me cussing because I'm like.
On to you now. Fuck this.
Expensive tinfoil.
As you just hear. What you doing?
I'm just gonna try to get up there as fast as I can. I'll just use my action to dash to here and.
All right, at that point, you now can start seeing the top of this large hulking creature. All right, Orm.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Shield of Faith.
All right,
Start my AC.
gotcha. Let her rip. Death saving throw.
I'm going to use inspiration to reroll that,
Alrighty.
which still fails.
2 fails.
I can't get to you in the next turn either. And neither can he.
Yes, I can.
Can you? Oh, fucking thank God. Heal my
If I
ass.
dash, and then I can use a bonus action to turn the tide and heal everybody.
I just gotta make it that far.
Big time plays.
Yeah, but he had his. Wait, no, yeah. Unless somebody hits him again, he's.
All right, ranged onto you. You see the troll
We still have a fucking player.
vortex.
Can we just do like a random healing word?
Yo, Saladon!
The highest is a 6 or a 17.
That one hits.
All right, so 1 hits. You're gonna take 4 points of piercing damage,
20!
and then you're gonna take 7 points of cold damage.
13.
And then I need you to make a con save.
Those are the one saves I'm good at.
You're gonna be disadvantaged. You need 15.
I failed.
All right, you're at disadvantage on your next round of attacks until the end of your turn.
Thank God I'm not attacking.
That's the end of theirs. This one over here, once again, it looks like as if it's like holding whatever it is next to the larger one, almost as if it's possibly aiding it. That's the end. Orm.
Oh, my turn again?
No, it's me.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yep. I went too quick. Yeah, you're dead. No. On to you, Magnus. You're like, panic.
I'm gonna use second
Sorry.
wind. Use second wind. Bonus action.
Give me your Call of Duty run.
16 HP. So I have 28 now.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my action to skillfully throw this health potion into Orm's slack jaw of the mouth.
Okay.
All right.
Did that work? I bet you can buy potions that can splash heal people.
Look into it.
That can what?
Like a splash potion healing from Minecraft.
Oh, like a Fortnite, you know, just like a
Yeah.
You should investigate.
engineer it up, maybe. Who knows?
It'll
So
be
what you
I'm
doing?
just gonna shove this guy 5 feet because I can't fucking do anything else. That guy.
All right. Here we go.
Fail.
17.
Passes. Nothing happens.
Sorry. So you just whoop, nothing. You see it just kind of turn and look at you, and after you do that, it's actually gonna shoot at you.
It can see me.
Yeah.
This one.
That one, I thought that was an axe.
No, the X one fell. Those are the. Or no, you're right. That is the X one. No, you're good.
I was gonna say, yeah.
We'll say javelin misses. It was thrown up. I'll give it disadvantage. Yeah, there's no way. Yeah. No.
I'm alive.
Anything else? You good?
That's all I got. You're gonna need to come up here.
Yeah, here we go. On to you. Fuck this.
Fuck this. You're my only hope. Turn the tide.
Well, I don't think you'll be in range.
I have good health now.
Okay.
I'm at like.
Alright, I'm gonna use my action to dash 30 feet right here. Bonus action is gonna turn the tide, healing myself and you
And what's the radius?
30 feet.
This is like 50 feet.
You're
This is 40 feet up.
Uh-huh.
Alright, what do we get?
Now, as you do that, I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw.
So you get hit for 7, I get hit for 7.
We're back in this, baby. We're back in this.
Time to polymorph percentages. The polymorph.
Correct, 100%. Yeah, that's all I need.
Wait, you can polymorph to something bigger than him?
Hey, 16.
16. You pull back, and as you get up and you lay out, giving some healing to your allies, you see this large lumbering club being brought down. And as you go, you barely roll right out of the way as this huge slams down right next to you, and you just see as it just kind of pulls it back, getting ready to strike again.
So I rolled like right next to him over here.
Yeah, you're good. You're at like same spot. I'm just
Yeah,
you just kind of
within your 5 feet.
it
Swear
without.
anyway.
Yeah, you just kind of like moved out of the way, dodged part of the way through,
I'm gonna
didn't get
action
hit. Okay.
And
Oh,
then try
shit.
this guy.
Oh, he's laying in. It's happening.
Oh my god.
Alright, 15 plus 9 to hit.
Yes.
I think it has,
I know. I'm like,
Oh
it
god.
has 18 AC.
Yeah. Does it? Okay, cool.
Oh, that's a 9. So, 14 magical slashing damage. I'll go ahead and we'll do a level 2 smite on it. 8. 11. Another 11 smite
19. Okay. So we're looking at
Second attack.
33.
damage. 18 to hit.
Barely. You just kind of cut barely through its hide.
Right to his knee.
Yep.
10,
Actually, his ankle is huge.
10
Well, thighs.
10 magical slashing.
Okay. Calves and thighs.
We'll just do a level 1 smite here.
He's like a troll with his
another
posture.
11 smite damage.
11.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so he's like squatting?
A little bit, yeah. All right, good.
40 some points of damage.
Yep. That was 50 almost.
Some of it's radiant, if that matters.
Okay. All right, so anything else?
This is my turn.
All right. After this turn, it is now the large boy's turn. You see this huge troll
Wait, he
turn.
beat him in initiative? 'Cause
He hadn't
he's up.
gone yet.
Yeah.
He went last.
Oh. Oh, shit.
Yeah. Oh shit, he says.
Oh, God, he can go right back down.
I need
I'm
everybody.
standing. I'm prone. I'm also more than like
Playing
10
dead.
away. Yeah. I'm not up yet.
I need everybody to give me a wisdom saving throw. As you hear this large creature bellow out this large shout as he just trying to frighten
16
everyone.
Pass?
13.
Yeah,
22.
you're good. You're good. You though cannot attack him or approach him. As you look,
Wait, he should be able to. It's just a disadvantage if he attacks him.
I don't,
Since it's
I
super
don't think
frightened.
so. Let me do. Can he?
Yeah, as long
Can he
as
attack
unless
just a
it's
disadvantage?
different.
Then you are a disadvantage. I'll double check, but you're a disadvantage then.
Yeah, because Gilmore frightened a lot of people. I remember.
Okay, yeah. You turn and you notice that his hulking image, and after swinging into him, you being the closest thing, he's gonna go right into you with one attack, but it's a big
Oh,
attack.
shit.
So you see him pull back, and with two hands, as he puts it way above his head, it's ready to bring it down.
I was hoping for a golf swing.
Shield.
On the cliff.
Shield
Shield.
Oh, yeah, with your shield, babe. Yeah.
29, natural 18
Yeah.
plus 11.
I was at 27.
All right,
Shield is 5, right?
Yeah.
this is gonna be interesting. Here we go.
Yeah, frightened is just a disadvantage on attack rolls.
Cool.
I think
Um,
Yeah.
You're gonna take 29 points of bludgeoning damage
Oh, something else, though.
as you see this huge slam is just brought down right onto you, crushing. You feel part of your bones almost on the inside wanting to just break and snap, but you still stand. You wait a moment and you see him pulling it back up and seeing you still alive. That is it. He waits a moment and he gets ready to look as if he's gonna attack again.
What's a concentration check? Is it just a 10 or?
It's 10 or
It's
half.
half the damage you took, so that would be a 14.
DC 14 con save.
Yep,
Nice.
Alright, cool. I still have shield.
that's big actually. All right, that's the end of his turn. Orm, on to you. You are now up.
Orem is just face down in the snow as he regains consciousness without doing anything. The fire is just gonna gain in intensity it's just gonna flare, and it's gonna actually turn like a purple hue, and he's gonna just get up slowly, and he's just gonna say, "That fucking hurt." And as he does that, his arm is gonna expand.
Yeah.
And then the left arm is gonna expand. And as he just grows, his shoulders are just like
He's
gonna pop
beasting
of
out.
his sword. And I'm gonna cast polymorph. And I'm gonna turn into a giant ape.
There you go.
Are you gonna toss the one that took you out?
It's
You see the one next to you just. As you just start transforming.
yeah. So there's a ledge, but I'm a huge creature. Are we like eye to eye now with this small one?
Oh yeah.
Can I just like bellow in its face and see if
Yeah.
I can just spook it off?
Yeah. Give me an intimidation check
Hell
as
yeah.
you just
Is that-
transform in
is
front
that
of it.
with- Can that be with the strength of the fucking?
Yeah,
This is a strength.
this would be a charisma frighten.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking hell yes.
Yeah. It'd be with your appearance.
20 total.
I'd allow you to do it with. Okay, so if you want to do it with the way you look,
I mean, my thought process is intimidating the same way like a primate like gorilla would, right? Is like bare teeth, fucking, like that shit. Like
give me a performance check at
pure-
advantage.
fucking performance check.
Yeah.
Fucking.
This has been like discussed for D&D people for aeons.
So I was gonna like you can make agility checks with different modifiers, so you don't have to use charisma for every intimidation check.
That's why I might just make a performance for you, transforming, making it a whole thing.
That takes that 20 intimidation
Advantage.
down to, oh, that's still fucking. Yeah, let me fucking get into the thing. It takes it from the. Fuck, that sucks. Like, 8, I think.
8 total?
Yeah, I think.
You literally went from giving him a positive check to one where he has a negative modifier.
Yeah, it went from 20 to 8 now.
All right, we'll say I'll meet you in the middle, and we'll say we'll make it like a 12. So we'll say as you needed just a 10.
Okay. Thank God.
You wait a minute, and it obviously being scared of larger creatures as you've seen it. You wait a minute, and you transforming, not the coolest thing. You kind of wait, kind of hulk out for a moment. Then it kind of turns badass towards the end. You get it together. You haven't turned into an ape. It's new for a
I'm imagining
moment.
like the first transformation.
Yeah, exactly.
Where like
For-
no, the
for
one
a
from the
second.
where he like fucking falls out of that plane.
Not
like,
that
he's
bad.
like he's
Not
on the
that
ground
bad.
fast.
No, not that bad. It's more or less like takes him a second, and it doesn't recollect what he's doing, and then once he realizes it, it's right in front of his face. It catches it off guard, and you see it kind of take a step back,
Yeah.
and as it does so, you hear the snow kind of in the false footing of where it once was standing just kind of gives way, and you just see it now kind of caught off guard by you. See if it falls.
So you're saying it's gonna slide down
Backwards. Well,
at
it's going to
his
fall
feet?
back. No, it's going to fall backwards.
Backwards.
Oh, okay.
So you see it, natural 8. It takes a moment, and as it does, it just turns, and it just falls looking back down the cliff, meeting about even with you, now about 4 feet beneath your height.
You have like a huge token.
I did.
You're looking at it right now.
Yeah, that's a
That's
huge
it.
token.
We need
Yeah.
we need something else.
I did. I literally had one.
He
I don't know
doesn't
where it
have a
went.
second Earth Golem. Or Earth.
Is this thing fully dead?
Yeah. All those.
Yes, those are dead.
Okay, so you're just gonna like. Is this one fully dead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just gonna like fucking wham. There you are. It's you.
Big ass wolves.
12 damage.
I'll be that
Yeah, those
plant
are so
monster.
huge.
You got your plant monster up there on the top shelf. That's pretty damn close to being huge.
Nope.
No, that's a large.
Yep, that's large.
Yeah.
I literally printed one off. I don't know where it went. I had one right here, like ready to go. It's
Is
gone.
it under your beard?
What I thought it's not. Oh, it was underneath.
You get a second huge.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know where it went. I don't know where. Oh well, it doesn't matter. So after that, he falls down. He's gonna actually go prone. He failed. Now it's his turn though, and the other ones. So the one is going to now seeing you all up 2 are going to shoot into you now because you are wailing into this guy. And whatever that roar was.
Does he have a shield?
Yeah, he does.
Not my turn yet, right?
No.
Yeah.
Well, they're shooting into you. You can
He still has
react.
the shield.
Yeah.
Right. You did your
He's only
concentration.
27.
Yeah.
That's a healthy amount of AC.
25.
Miss.
Next one. Natural 20. That's gonna hit. That's the only one though. All the other miss. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. You're actually gonna take the cold aura. I forgot. So both of you are taking cold aura. Both of you take 10 damage. Then the shot into you. You do 8 piercing damage. And then cold damage is 5. Con save throw.
150.
Oh wait, are you already at disadvantage? Did you already fail these earlier in the round? It doesn't matter, just
I
roll.
was right.
Oh, it's gonna be disadvantage anyway, so unless you can cure that, it doesn't matter.
So I haven't failed one of these yet.
Yeah, you're fine then. Well, you're frightened, so it's the same effect, so you're
I
good.
don't think saves are at disadvantage when frightened.
Saves, no. Checks, ability checks, yes. Is it the save? Then you're good.
Okay, so I'm good. Okay.
Yeah, you're fine. Okay, so at the end of that, that's the
I
end of all
rolled
theirs.
a 14.
All right, so you're double disadvantage just in case it ever comes up.
Bonus, 'cause you're
It won't though. You're good.
I rolled an 8.
On to you.
Okay, first thing I'm gonna use my bonus action to shove that guy again. That's 50.
15. Natural 16.
I'm gonna hit the big one twice.
All right. Disadvantage.
I feel like you should just kill
No, it's been a turn since then. Yeah, last turn I literally shoved and second winded.
Okay.
It's been a turn since I've attacked.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
And then
I could have sworn that one that was on top shot and then he made him fall down.
That was after.
After?
That was
Okay.
after my turn. Or before. I don't fucking know. I just know it's been a turn since I've had that debuff.
I don't think so,
21.
but I believe you.
21.
Yeah.
20.
20.
Nice.
So the first one I'm gonna do because it didn't crit. Is
This is the one that didn't.
this is the one that did, and it's 22.
22.
Damage.
Okay.
And this is the one that did crit. I'm just gonna fucking roll the extra fucking. I fucking 18
Total?
total.
Oh, what?
I rolled 1.
Wow.
Double
All
is 2.
right, it's still 40 damage.
It's just disappointing because it's going with the shit crit.
Anything else?
That's it.
All right. So you see now as you layer more arrows and psychic damage into this, he's starting to get weak. You see this large troll starting to show signs. It's starting to bleed, and now you fuck
Just
this
like
can
an arrow,
see
like-
the blood that's kind of starting to drip over the back and over to the front side. And with your, slashes and bludgeoning you've done to it, he's starting to slouch a little bit more. On to you though, fuck this.
Fuck the disadvantage. Actually, yeah, you should just heal yourself.
Is disengage a bonus action or?
Action.
I'm just gonna lay on hand myself for a full 35.
Alrighty.
Heal myself.
You can precast a smite.
Well, that's concentration.
Get rid of a shield of faith.
So that's lay on hand, and I'll go ahead and use my.
Second wind?
Yeah, that one.
Nice.
Man,
Holy shit.
That's getting a lot lot of value.
The second wind.
His second one isn't that big. Mine's
Still good though.
That's a D10 plus 2
It's
for him.
something.
Yeah, I was about to
Plus
say,
2, yeah, I have 2 levels.
It's a D10 plus
when you don't have a cleric, you gotta.
Yeah, 9, so the 11.
Taking a week off.
You guys are doing a good job up there.
So I just healed myself for 46.
46.
35 plus 11.
Who needs a healer? Who needs a healer?
He's a healer. Literal entire turn.
All right, you good?
Yeah, that's what they're
Here comes the beat down.
Yep.
All right, big boy.
Here comes the golf.
You see him pull it up one more time.
Do I have to do shield again now?
Yes. It's been your turn, so shield ends.
Oh,
and
before I
you
forget,
react
because
like
I've
that.
literally messed this up, for the correct time, cold damage. Now, at his turn.
Okay.
Yeah, that's important.
11. To everybody that is within 10 feet of him.
Good.
Now,
Shield.
23.
I'm
All right, you just
hoping it just like bounces
dexterity
off.
saving
Like it's a
throws
ball.
for you. Where are you at though?
I'm
You actually everybody. You're all within 30 feet.
No, I'm not. I'm
You're
above
above.
45.
You're not.
This is-
You're good.
yeah. Nice.
Dexterity saving throws.
What's,
You're not
is this a
prone.
movement?
This is movement impairing.
He should get mega big.
Well, I don't know.
Does
if
that affect
matters.
anything? Does the giant ape have like an
Dex save?
Mm-hmm. The rumbling like the earthquake of the ground after the slam is kind of echoing through the floor reverberate.
11?
You both rolled an 11.
I got a climb speed though. Does that matter? No.
No, but you guys, as you wait a minute, you're just knocked prone. That's it. You just feel it and fall down for a moment. But as that happens, the one that is next to you, though, that has fallen down as you are knocked prone, gonna pull out his dagger.
Wait, hold on. The big guy just went, which he was the bottom of the initiative order.
Oh, you're right. You're up.
And I was top of the initiative order.
That's right. You're not down anymore.
Yeah. I'm gonna stand up. The other guy was prone anyway.
Dude,
He's
just
up on
fucking-
the cliff.
Yep. So you can now switcheroo. You guys are both next to each other. I'm like, and I thought you were done. That's why I was. You're still up. You got healed. I forgot. He
Here
pulled
comes-
you
Just pick him up, dog.
pulled you back. Yeah, you're big
Tiny
enough.
little thing.
I mean, he's a large creature still. Like, I'm
True.
only one size bigger than him. I'm just gonna make a fucking fist attack. I'll start with the one.
Fist
At
attack.
advantage. So 16 plus 9 will
Yep.
hit.
Slams.
And so that's
You just
gonna
gotta slam right into his face. You just see the tusk kind of break off and
Is it like,
splinter.
are you doing like a this, where you like human punching him?
he's prone right now, so I'm
What's that Mortal Kombat dude with the forearms? You know.
smashing.
I know who you're talking about. I don't remember his name.
That's who I'm imagining right now.
Another fucking D10 anywhere in this bitch.
Yeah, I got you right here.
Fucking that'll work. Oh, actually, I give you the third one. That is 3D10. Okay. Give me that shit.
Oh, your D10's right here.
Couldn't find it. Hey,
This is a 6.
yes. Okay, 6, 8. He takes 18
14.
plus 6, so 24 bludgeoning damage.
As you slam into him, he becomes very weak. You almost see part of his knee. He kind of slumps down to one knee, dropping about 10 feet in height. And then you see him look right at you. And you see his eyes like glare, this deep, dark color. And you see the chest cavity of this gem start almost like,
Oh, this is the big one?
yeah.
Oh, I was going
Oh, you're going to the small one? Okay,
Yeah.
good, okay.
I was,
Never mind.
I was like, oh,
All of a
okay.
sudden, now we know what has phases.
Yeah.
Oh god!
I was just like, shit. What?
Good job!
No, I was the one that was prone for the advantage.
Oh, that's right. You had advantage. That's my bad.
Yeah. Is it still up after that 24?
No,
No?
no.
This
Oh.
one's dead.
Yeah, that
Okay.
one's
Now
dead.
attack the big one.
Yeah. Fucking.
So you crush the one and you just see it just splinter, baby tusks and
my
all.
fists are still on fire. If that.
Oh, wow.
Okay, cool. Then I
Take a
will.
point of damage. Take a point of damage
Okay.
just for just beating into him in the fire and just, you know, lighting it on
Yeah,
fire.
you don't have gloves on, dog.
Just the act of it. I'll just thematically, you know, just singes your fur a little.
I'm done with the mask.
Cut me. You see that?
Oh, barely. Yeah, I do.
It cut me right
Right up the forehead.
It's cool. It's gonna be a cool looking scar.
That's why, you know, there's like child safety things on it. God, man. Don't play. Poke an eye out with it.
It was like $7.
Then then I will turn around, make the second attack, not at advantage, so I do it and reroll. Am I getting flanking from being next to? Is there a gap there? I have 10-foot reach. Is that enough reach?
No. Well,
Is there any way I can
you
get?
got movement?
Yeah, I use.
Yeah, you can-
I have 40 feet of, but I use half of it to stand up, so I still have 20 feet.
Yeah, you can get like move them right behind there, Wade.
Cool. That's gonna be, I think, 30 to hit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
29 to hit.
Yeah.
So that's going to do another 3d10, which is going to be 14, 16 plus 6, 22.
You just see it.
Magical bludgeoning
It
damage.
slumps down to both of its knees now, as you now see it standing about 20, maybe 18 feet tall. You then see it grab its huge club, and as a reaction, it's going to just swing it in a huge arcing manner from right to left. This is like an arc attack. It's going to hit both of you. That'll be a disadvantage then for you. No, it's huge. He's gonna try and hit you still. 3.
If it's one horizontal, it's gonna miss.
He's on the ground though. He fell down to his knees. Like to him, he's just swinging it. He no longer can bring it above his head. It's a 3 though. He misses onto you as he brings it through. 2. Jesus. He's just swinging, and as he drags it barely strong enough, you just see him kind of slamming down, doing nothing in a sense. Oh wait, that'll actually hit because yours it's plus 11, so it'll be a 13. So good call on that. Actually, I forgot you were in an 8. Yeah, I forgot you were. You'll take 20 damage, and you'll be knocked 10 feet to the left.
20 damage. So I actually have to make a Constitution save.
Do you take the ape's constitution?
Yeah, it's a concentration check. Yeah.
And then it's on to you. That was his reaction.
So that's halved. So it's only 20. 16.
All right, that's all he had.
Yeah.
That was his reaction. Yep.
Shoot the biggin.
All right,
19.
that hits.
Second one misses. First one though does 20 magical piercing damage. And as my bonus action, I'm gonna shove that guy.
Making that fucking attempt. Like, he
You
took,
got him.
this fucker took a melee attack against me. So he takes 2d8 fire damage.
Okay.
Fucking 7, 1, 8 fire damage.
So as he swings in, taking the fire damage, as you and you see this troll just fall off the cliff, you lacing in a few more arrows into the back. How do you want to do this?
So I want like his
How do you
back
end
and
him?
his kneecaps. So he falls down the hill. Picking out his legs.
So you shoot in the back of the calves. He kind of slumps forward. You lace a few more into the back of his knees. He kind of starts rolling forward under the pain, and then you kind of lace one right into the back of his neck, and it kind of makes him go cold. After a moment, you see his body, just this cold blue hue emit and start icing over part of his body. And then you see before his body just and starts tumbling as it lurches over the side of the cliff and falls all the way down. You see life and girth at the bottom. At the vantage point you are, just small little like dots almost just move off to the side before a huge white just burst of snow as the body just hits, and the snow and everything around it
All the way too.
emits.
They both came down.
Yeah, from what you can tell. Yep. As you guys sit there, you wait a moment, you sit, you hear nothing, you wait a moment, quietness. And then after a few moments, you hear life and girth, and a voice echoes up from life. Hey guys, there's something in the chest of this huge fucking troll. And as you guys kind of look down over the edge, you see this blue light kind of just humming out of the like faint darkness, out of the shadows of the clouds that have darkened around these mountains. You guys kind of wait a moment, and we're going to take a quick break there. And then we'll pick up right after that. Yeah, I thought you guys might die there for a second. Jeez.
I had this.
That
is
was
the
getting
first fight-
close.
This is the first fight I've ever used all my psychic die.
I'm at 7.
This is the first adventuring day where I've ever like had to worry about running out of them.
Yep.
Gotta push it.
When you shot me with when that one arrow hit, and it was a D20.
Yeah.
And you hit me for 7.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I thought that was gonna be. I had. And then you said 7, and I had 2, and I was like,
Oh.
yeah.
Dude, I would have been dead as shit if he wouldn't have rolled shit on damage on me twice. He's like
In the game.
4.
Yeah.
4. And I'm like, thank you.
It was, I think, 3d6 or something plus something, and yeah, we're like 112 or something.
Fuck, I got like, yeah, you take 15. Yeah, you take
Dude,
16.
my first couple,
you take
it was
16,
max.
I'm
It
like,
was
what
like,
the fuck?
it was like 21, 18, 19 for the first 3. I was like,
He fucked me up too. The first turn, I was like, oh god.
That was
So, bringing it back in. You guys have just killed the huge troll and its little companions. And now you have watched it fall to the bottom of this plateau where this large gem is sitting in its chest. You and your companions have seen it fall. What do you guys do?
Yell down. Maybe you should cut the gem out of him.
I'm after the giant ape, gonna walk over and start eyeballing this guy's bat because that seemed kind of cool. And after like 30 seconds of that, I'm just gonna kind of toss it away, and then I'm not gonna be a giant ape anymore.
You look at it, it's just bones kind of compiled together on some large, like almost small, like stick that you could see like imagine like a small tree that he just kind of uprooted and just started piling muck and bones into and hardening over with ice. You kind of wait a moment. You guys going down?
I'm gonna ask 1 second before you on ape. Is there like a way you can cover the entrance to this cave a little bit so it's more of a shelter before you? So that way we can like maybe get a long rest so we can get back to what's his dick at a decent time? Or be a short rest so you can fly.
Yeah, that would probably be the go-to. You would know that. So I'm just gonna ignore that, and I'm gonna not be an ape anymore. And immediately I'm gonna go and get within, I think it's 10 feet of.
I will also
Yeah,
use pittons and rope to get down.
All right, so yeah, you guys take your time and
I'm gonna cast Aura of Vitality at 3rd level.
I have 28 HP.
I used both 4th level spell slots.
sounds like y'all are tapped.
I still got.
I don't have any healing left.
I still have 4 first levels, 2 second levels, and 3 third levels. I only used fucking 3 spells the entire fight.
Yeah. Well,
I do have a healing spell, but one.
I used 3 things.
I am using.
Only one left.
Yeah, I am using Aura of Vitality. Yeah, so I take a fucking minute, which is 1d fucking d6. There's that. 26. I get 75 HP. Where's everybody at?
I'm at 28.
Yeah, you're
37.
you're 37.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
about a third.
Okay, so 75 divided by 2. Let's do 35 would give
25 each.
While
Makes
he's
it,
doing that
Oh.
math, I just want to what we loot.
It'd be investigation.
Take or type in loot.
fuck you guys. I'm taking 35. You each get 20 each. I'm at,
All right, 48.
Thanks, dude.
Investigation.
I'll go and investigate the caves.
okay. You take a moment. You watch them.
18.
18.
You have to stay
You don't really find too much. You kind of scour over the area. There's some blood. There's
None
a
of the
few bone
daggers or
axes.
anything that they got.
They are, but they're quite large and impractical. You kind of look at them, and they're not really anything that you would see yourself necessarily using. Most of them are kind of sharding off and even breaking in some places.
I'm just gonna look for like what would be proof of kill for a troll, like an ear, like a goblin ear. Like what would we take from the trolls?
Probably here.
Yeah, that.
Or a tusk?
Yeah, Tusk would be
That's gonna be
good.
a good one.
Tusk would probably be
I'll
good.
take the tusks from all of them.
All right, so you take your time, and you got a knife or something.
Yeah. I got a dagger.
Okay, so you take a moment and you cut most of these tusks off. Give me
We sleight of hand.
give me a sleight of hand check and an advantage because you're taking some time. You go in and you see these large footsteps that kind of walk almost in the same
25.
pattern. You gather from what you can find about 9 pairs of tusks.
I'm assuming mega tusks.
You get 1 mega tusk. The other one,
8 normal tusks and 1 mega tusk, or 9 normal tusks and
8.
1 mega tusk.
normal, 1 mega. Mega tusk. Giga Chad. You make your way in, and as you do so, you see bones. Tons of bones. You wait a moment and you see what looks like. Give me a perception check or an investigation.
I'd rather do perception.
I'm gonna warn you, there was a gym.
I would rather do
Roll
investigation.
was 11.
Okay.
I rolled it.
All right. You take a moment and you find something. You're not quite sure exactly what it is. It seems to be lying up against the wall inside of this cave. It looks like a backpack. You look at it and it has this small sigil on it. It almost looks as if it's like a gem. You kind of brush off some of the snow that's kind of covering it, and you see this small little blue hum that seems to be illuminating in the center of like this circular, almost like a leather pack in a way. And you look inside and you see straps of like leather that seem to go out and attach to your limbs. You see some that go out and attach to your arms, and then as it goes over your shoulders, it looks as if this is like some sort of backpack that attaches to your back. And then it kind of curves around the back, and the leather strappings start forming, and you see many adjustments where it becomes quite large, and it's very well made. Some of the finest leather and straps that you've seen. And as you get it around your legs, you kind of turn around, and as you move, you see that there's like fibers, very thin, almost so thin that you didn't even see them at first. They kind of like glide down in between like your arms and your waist joints, and in between your legs and such, almost forming like pseudo wings in a way.
Yeah,
That's,
I'll keep that shit.
you kind of tuck it back in, and you notice that it all fits back into this pack, very compact in a way. It's about maybe 20 pounds, but the engineering of it is amazingly well made. And as you look at it, you see an emblem on the back, and on the very bottom, you see flybys. And this yellow logo wrote in almost like this cursive-esque.
I'm gonna continue looking around the cave.
Is that the only glowing thing in there?
Take a moment.
I remember
That's-
when I first popped up here that you said there was a glowing thing before this one popped up.
the gem that it had
Gotcha.
You
Yeah.
said that this bag had a
on the back of it
blue.
in the center, some sort of very small blue. Do you want to check it out?
What was that? So that's what.
Well, or, I mean, give me another investigation check if you really want to dig at it deeper. You have no idea what this is. You just look at the pack. You take a moment, and after digging into the backpack, you take an even deeper look, and at the center of this, you notice it's almost like a half circle that has almost like a 1/4-inch divot in it. It's maybe no bigger than a quarter, and as you look at it, or maybe like a dollar quarter, a dollar coin, and as you look at it, you see a small latch on the top and bottom. You take a moment and you pop it open. Nothing happens. You see this very small, almost microscopic blue shard in it. And it just seems to be kind of almost diamond-esque shape that just seems to be sitting right inside of the small module. And as you close it once more, you feel the hum kind of resound back into this piece of gear. You wait a moment. Give me an Arcana check. With that, whatever this is seems to be doing something to this gear.
You got over there, bud. Kind of a wingsuit.
Yeah.
You ever heard of flyers?
Flybys?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I think that's.
Aren't we doing
I
a
think-
job
I think
right
that's
now?
Yeah, I think that's.
Aren't we white?
I thought that's there with the outfit.
This must be one of their suits, and I'll put it there.
Now, as you're doing this, and you guys kind of look around inside, you see just piles of skeleton bodies. And
Can I?
you
do
take a
negative
moment,
versus
and you're just
skeleton?
kind of like, maybe not the best place to just possibly joke around. You wait a moment, and you see that there's skeleton remains next to kind of where you found the pack. Take a moment, and you gather that That's probably the individual that died.
Yeah,
You
you
then-
should feel bad for looting the dead.
You then don't care for a second as you just acquired some dank gear.
Yeah. I'm utilitarian by nature.
You go back to flapping your wings and showing the rest of the group.
It's not gonna make any use just sitting here.
As you flap, you notice that sometimes when your arms almost go like up, the sinew goes taut, and in some points becomes like almost like tight. And then you're able to bring it back down, and it's very like form-fitting and breathable. But the more you move it, it's very snug and tight, very secure feeling. Like imagine like
He's
the.
wearing it over plate armor too.
Mm-hmm.
It seems to be infused with some magic.
Yeah.
Tiny little bit.
I'm gonna take my Tinker's Tool tongs
Kind
and
of
buy
gem.
the gem out of the big one.
All right, give me a out of the big one. So you drop down.
You're way down.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm gonna show
You might not need tinker tools for this one. You might need to actually go in with like an axe, sword, bludgeon this thing.
Tongs, short sword.
Okay, yeah. So mostly short sword. You,
I hold it.
This is just
after holding, you realize now I'm just gonna cut around with two hands because it's pretty thick and his like exterior is very cold and tough. Like imagine cutting through like frozen meat.
What color was the gem? In the gem?
Blue.
Blue. Okay.
Yeah, it takes you about 20 minutes, and as they're going through the cave, and you're down here just kind of, sawing in life and girth, they're down there, they're watching as you're just kind of like, I got it. You eventually cut free a part where you can start leveraging out, and as you kind of pull it out, you see some of the sinew and whatever the inside of this troll once was has kind of hardened and frosted over. You kind of rip it out and you kind of hear it tearing from the frozen bits. And as you look at it, it's no bigger than maybe a third of your palm. But
It's in the tongs, right? So it's
Yeah.
like, I'm assuming it's like
yeah, exactly.
like this big.
Yeah, exactly. And it's fractured on one side. This is most likely not the center.
Yeah,
One
no,
of
how
the.
much I just want to be like.
Now, as you look at it,
Kill me, and
it doesn't.
do that.
It doesn't necessarily give off any noise, any sound. Don't really feel anything either as you hold it. You wait a moment, and then you kind of look at it. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
So I'm gonna
Wait. What kind of blue gem? Wait, no, hold on. I don't know it's blue. What kind of gem?
I'm gonna take out that
18.
that little
You don't need to show me. You just need to color it. Oh.
bit.
No. I'm good. It seems to be powered in a suit. That tracks. The blue gems, or parts of the blue gem, power a bunch of shit in Alberzine. Alberzine runs on blue gems. So this thing is, if red is fire and green is kind of like naturey and white is kind of ice, blue is kind of like lightning, electricity. Is my running theory.
Wait, what color is the gem I have?
Blue.
Both blue gems we've come across have been ice.
Blue?
Yeah. First one with
What the
Gildor
fuck
that
is
turned
the-
into a dragon.
What the fuck do the white gems do? How they're powering a city off of
Maybe
fucking
there's
ice.
Magic, dog. It don't need to make sense.
Maybe there's two different shades of blue. and one's not like blue.
there's tints.
Yeah.
There's tints.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because the first one we encountered was definitely the cold chick
Yeah.
We'll get to you after the.
who got, and then that got absorbed by the red one that was
Yeah.
fucking me up.
Was it in a white chart that caused the storm that's ending the fucking continent too?
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking ice.
That's a seasonal gem.
That's true. That is true.
That's like a trend. That's a like ever coloring, multicolored gem. That's like a
That's not one of
yeah. Imagine like a fluorescent. You ever look at like a white
Yeah, it's
sheen?
like a prism.
Yeah,
It has
yes.
a bunch of different lights.
Yes,
I get you.
that are very yeah.
We know that there is a white.
You look at this angle.
You know the white gems that were mentioned were of the four bridges.
Yes.
Cryptic patch.
We should know what the fuck the deal.
I'm pretty sure this is a real gem, not a Gildor's soul.
Yes. Yes. The white gems are also real gems. We just haven't seen one of them yet.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that one could be electricity.
I was just going off based off blue dragon. Blue dragons are fading.
Or magic. And it depends on
I don't know.
medium you're looking at. What's happening to me right now?
You guys good? So
I'm gonna continue. Is there anything else of note within this cave?
not really. You scour around and you find about 250 gold. Yep.
That is absolutely
Yeah, yep, it is. You sift through a bunch of dead bodies and essentially find makeshift tankards, and you also come across what looks like something that depicts a body that hasn't quite gone completely decomped. You look across and you notice this is not a human body. You take a few moments. This is an elven body.
Okay.
I was hoping for like this is an alien.
You
Yeah.
Here's your blaster. It's like Fallout.
yeah, right. You wait a moment and you kind of look and you notice it's got Rock's attire that is on it, and that immediately stands out as they shouldn't be here, and for them to be in the peaks close to the border, but they shouldn't be here. So to find a dead body here is a little bit like off.
We are in High Peaks, which is an area we were told there would be conflux in. Is this cave? Is there any conflux in the walls? Any black, stone?
Not that you can see. At least maybe not in this area.
Did you say it looked like there might have been some on the cliffside that we climbed by?
A little bit, maybe. Yeah.
There was no nothing of note on the rock still.
Man, I hope I passed that wisdom save I was made to roll.
No.
I'm gonna give you 100 gold pieces.
As they're done doing this, your wisdom. You sit there, and as you look into it, you hear this faint female voice. You wait a moment. You think that just for a moment, you hear something, and then you wait a moment, and it definitely comes back. You listen closely, and this voice, you have awakened a part of my soul.
I'm just like, this is neat.
You kind of take a moment. You respond.
It's like, hello, who are you? I am Magnus.
I'm Azuna.
I think that is like the one fucking note I have.
Yeah, I believe that's the name of the lady. Yeah. This one seems way cooler.
Azuna. Maybe it's like different, different spectrums. So like one's mean. This fragment's nice. So who are you, Azuna? And why are you in a gym?
No response.
Well, gym lady, is there anything I could do at all? Anything?
You wait a moment.
Nothing.
Nothing.
I'm just putting remember that bag I had 16 pounds of platinum in?
You no longer have 16
I'm
pounds.
gonna put that in that empty bag.
Okay.
And then just throw it in my backpack full of other shit.
Now, as you go to put the gem in the bag, you have almost like a double flashback. Not of you, of Magnus, but almost like the gem being put into a bag of another being. Similar creature at some point maybe taking it to very old hands. Very elderly hands. You see another fracture. It looks as if being put into a pouch in a very similar way. And then very quickly, you're brought right back. Now, you guys take a few moments. You scour the rest of the land.
Before I leave this cave, I want to walk back over to the set of bones that was next to the couch. and just kind of shovel some dirt away and bury the bones.
Okay, so you take a moment and you make a decent resting place for this pile that you can, for the most part.
While he's doing that, are these trolls furry?
Somewhat. They have tufts of fur, like kind of on the back of their heads.
Maybe their
The
shoulders.
yeah, a little bit on their elbows and shoulders, maybe like the backs of their
Maybe like
legs a
really
little bit.
hairy forearms.
I'd say you could maybe scrum together
If I
something.
took some skin off of an elbow, can I make a hat?
Why don't you just take the skin off them and show
All
them
of their elbows, probably.
I don't know if that's how this works.
I don't know. This troll doesn't look like a troll. It looks like a monstrosity.
Exactly. I think like,
Why don't we try though? Does your gauntlet say you can't eat monstrosities?
I think it specifies. I have to look. I'd have to go get my notes.
Well,
But
we
yeah.
need that.
I'll grab some fur and maybe we'll experiment later. Troll.
Tough to mutant troll fur.
I'm pretty sure it only does
I'm
beasts.
pretty sure as well.
Yeah.
I'd be very surprised if it was.
Well, thematically, you'd want a sample of mutant troll yourself. Science, beastie man.
Yeah.
He just pins it.
And I scrapbook with other things and stuff. He's like, this is neat.
All right, so anything else that you guys want to do before?
We're short resting in the cave so we can fly back.
100% short resting in the cave.
All right, so you guys gather up at the top. You kick off any extra dead bodies or remains at the bottom. You guys all gather back with life and girth. You guys make your way inside with the storm, kind of shielded from you. You notice that within these peaks, you're far enough in that the snow's quite shielded. You hear the winds bellowing and the storms hitting, but nothing too much. You guys take a moment and you get your short rest. You see a few large snow paths and breezes blow by, but nothing crazy. You gather yourselves, and you guys want to head back to where you met the plateau of the cave of the entrance of where you met Jackephine? Or is there
Yes.
somewhere else you guys wish to go?
Give me 1 second.
No, you're good.
42. Yeah, I'll do 3.
Oh shit, I forgot to tell you guys about the Azuna lady in this gym that I got in my backpack.
15. So I'm at.
That should be important.
While you're resting, he's like, oh, oh yeah.
We're done
Hey.
with the rest.
Your gem actually spoke to you?
Yeah, it totally spoke. Introduced itself.
I've had 2 of these things for like a month and speak to me.
It keeps talking to me. I'm gonna shove it in my chest.
If he's talking to you,
That's what you know.
ask her if she knows.
If I could become a giant mutant dwarf with psychic powers,
Dog, I'm telling
my
you.
dream.
I'm telling you, the guy we used to roll with before you, he found one of these exact blue gems, went up, touched it. That one fucking took over his mind, summoned a fucking dragon. It was a whole ordeal.
I touched it. Didn't happen to me.
Are
It
we
just spoke.
Now,
You did.
as you guys have been sitting here talking, you notice that you have this almost slight attention to the storm. You don't really notice anything different other than your attention's just slightly heightened. Not quite sure why, but while everyone kind of sits there and rests and regathers themselves, dusts themselves off, you specifically, you kind of notice that the wind on your ears is louder than it was before. Nothing's really changed within the weather, but you hear it clearer. Almost like cutting through the wind and getting to the main source of it and hearing what the wind truly is. Blocked by the snow, patters from anything else, you hear the wind, the snow hitting. It kind of cuts out different. You kind of can almost...
Like I noticed that the storm I'm hearing since I've picked up,
your sense is just heightened to it.
instead of just like white noise, I'm hearing specific wind noises.
And you can't cut it from your mind.
That's neat. I hear things now.
You just wait a moment. It almost for a second becomes like annoying, and then it subsides, and then it swells again. And you notice it's not going away. You feel fine.
I'm just hearing.
You just have a heightened, almost, I don't know, acquaintance with it, I guess would be maybe the best word.
You're saying I'm more
Possibly.
the
I don't want to say
winter-like storm.
not necessarily winter, you're not sure. You just feel like you can hear the elements of the storm better.
I don't know why I can feel I can hear elements now.
Yeah, that's a weird one. If
Do you speak primordial?
I don't
Can you say
mean
something to me
elements. I meant
in
elements
primordial?
of the storm. Context.
in,
You don't hear. Anyway. I know.
In primordial, I will say some crazy weather we've been having lately, huh?
Yeah, totally.
Did you get that?
Yeah.
In your ear, just it's not quite that loud, but you get the gist.
You understood primordial?
No.
No? Oh.
This wind is loud as fuck.
Okay. So if she talks to you again, can you do me a favor? Can you ask her if she knows a guy named Gannon? Do me that.
Why don't I just do that now
You
before
could
we
just
move?
fucking try.
Pull out the gem from the bag and ask if it knows Gannon.
Nothing.
Maybe this is a one-way thing.
So.
Figure it out.
Maybe he needs direct skin contact for me to fucking. I wear gloves, dog. Maybe I should just hold it.
When did she first talk to you? Were you?
You're right. Maybe I can protect her.
Hold out tongue.
I'm just gonna constantly. No, it's not even the bag anymore. I'm just gonna have it in hand
Yeah.
and my invisible mate just next to my head.
Okay.
Like, just imagine like Navi from fucking Legend of Zelda. It's just like always around me.
Yeah. What is this kid? I think we if we've taken our short rest, I can turn into a goose. We can
Quack down.
It should be pretty quick.
Are Girth and Life still just chilling down there?
No, they would have come up.
They're like on auto follow. They're on auto follow right now.
Yeah.
They're AFK.
You're split screening in WoW right now.
Fuck.
How far does... What's the range?
There's not a range, it's time. Pretty sure it affects you for a minute,
I think so.
and it's whatever you would fall within that minute.
Is it touch though?
Yeah,
No,
you.
it's distance. You can do it from.
No. You have to touch people to affect them.
No.
Okay. Well then, yeah.
It's like,
Yeah. Well then, you're good.
use it
You
on
just
a
cast
target.
it.
It's a reaction that you can like use on other people. Like, oh
Yeah,
shit,
then you're
my
good.
monk is falling. Yeah, you can absolutely.
You're good. Then you can just. I don't know how many you can cast it on.
So Girth, he's up here.
I'll say he could cast. I don't know how many he could cast it on.
Like I said,
He can fly everybody
like a
down though.
30-foot.
Yeah, this is big enough for us.
I can just take off. And I think they came. Yeah, they came up here with us. And even then, they don't have to be below us. They can just. If we wanted to jump down for some reason, we
I
can
want
do
them
it.
to be down. Well, I want Girth to be down.
Okay.
He's down there.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna test this thing out.
Oh, okay. All right, now I see what.
Oh,
Girth, be ready
he kind of.
for falling, not catching.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a great move.
I was waiting for us to like loot this room and get like a big dick card or something.
Yeah.
And it would just not be.
I'm gonna.
You get to the edge.
During the thing, go to the edge.
Yep, you somber up to the edge. You look down. About 130-foot drop.
It's only 13d6. You'll be fine.
I'm
You
gonna
won't
go.
be. You won't be.
You kind of lean forward, and then you
try to
just
go down to the.
you take a moment. You put your toes out. You go down. Now, how are you trying to fly?
I don't really want to go horizontally because I could end up.
How are you trying to fly?
Oh my.
Before you even know if you can fly. Well, you don't know how this works.
I can be like, how? What am I?
Yeah, you have the gear on you.
So I felt the stiffness when I had my
Right.
arms out.
If you felt to go taut when you brought your arms out and everything. Right. You.
Just flap those bitches, dog.
So how are you
I'll-
doing
So
this?
I'll have my arms out.
Okay.
And I'll just not really. I'll kind of leap.
Okay, so you just kind of
Forward.
yep,
Are
you
you,
go
like,
forward off the
diving?
toes. You take a
And
step
then-
and gain.
And
You
I
go out?
want to flap once and just try to like
Glide.
not glide too far forward, but just kind of like more
Up?
so I'm just kind of falling.
Are you going head first?
Are you going at this angle or at this
Yeah.
angle?
Are you feet first and out, or are you?
So yeah, I'm gonna dive it first.
All right, so you're diving. All right, so you go up to the edge. You get about a step and a half, and you kind of gallop off. You put out your arms. You get one big kick. You feel the wings as you elongate your arms out. They go taut. You feel as you flap down, something goes wrong. You feel this massive lift as of all of this wind now that is starting to envelop. You feel the sinew and everything around just completely discharge, and the sinew just fall weightless and just flutter around. And the tautness you once felt completely goes limp, and you feel what once was around you is almost nothing, and you just feel leather straps as you start just falling. You start kicking again, nothing. You start flapping faster, nothing. You turn around. You notice that there's no humming noise. You wait a minute and you feel the wind blistering into your face. You fall 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 feet, and you feel the wind and the velocity kicking into you. And then about the last 20 to 15 feet, you feel this and this wind generation kick into your pack. And the tautness of the sinew kind of kicks in, and you immediately just kind of stop in a second. And the wind momentum kind of kicks you off the ground, and you just kind of go parallel the last 10 feet and just start coasting along. And you go about 20 to 30 miles an hour, and you start picking up speed. You notice that the plateau is only about 60 feet. How are you going to stop? You have about 30 feet before you are going to smack into a wall. And you're gaining speed.
So did I get a feather fall from Girth?
I don't.
No, you're
I don't
not.
think that'll stop
That's
you.
okay. Sure.
accelerate.
You go by. He casts Featherfall on you, and you're still going.
Actually, wouldn't that make you accelerate?
Accelerate faster. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Because the wingsuit's making you go faster, and featherfall makes you lighter.
And you're going faster, so you're just gaining speed. You got 20 feet now. What are you doing? You're going about maybe 50, 60 miles an hour towards this wall. Is you're just
Close my arms.
close them?
Close my arms. and
Okay.
like, as I'm closing my arms, I'm like
Right. Yep. You're like bulleting. Yep. So you just kind of tuck. You spin almost in like a spiral pattern, like some ballerina or gymnast. Just kind of yeah.
Go right at that wall, go through it.
And you just kind of barrel roll through it, kind of into the snow. You make it, and you're gonna take
86, I see.
8 points of bludgeoning damage as you smash into the ground. You come to a rest though right before the ice mountain wall. You look around, your gear's still intact, it seems to be okay, but man, were you going fast. And it seems as if whatever you did at the first beginning, you're not quite sure whether it had power or lost power, but it seemed to gain power as you went down. Something kicked in. You're not quite sure what. Kind of dust yourself off. Little elbowed bruise, but you're all right.
Woo, that hurt.
Growth just looks back. Holy shit! I kind of want to do that. Kind of runs over, kind of helps you up.
Fucking bought these things.
You didn't even inspire anybody.
Yeah.
Tragic. All right, so what do you guys do? You guys regroup back? You heading back to Jackephine?
Yeah, I will. Oh yeah.
His hat is.
Yeah. We'll climb down the rope.
All right, so you climb back down,
I'll pop out the boat.
rip it off.
Should just climb down the damn one.
Yeah. We'll
At least you didn't fall all the way.
Yeah, we'll take
We're probably getting a long rest
yeah,
here soon.
So you guys gather back in. You make your way back.
Yeah, I'll turn into a goose.
Yep, you goose it back down for about 15 to 20 minutes. You notice that the weather's still intense, but you're still somewhat shielded. You land about 60 to 70 feet in the same plateaued region in this almost, hollowed out region with walls that still go up in immense height around you. You see this cave entrance that still exists, and you see as you guys land and wait, the airway that once was the passage that was constantly flowing stops, and this figure walks out, and then the airflow once again. You see as he gets to about 50 feet, it's Jackephine, the Air Genasi that's getting closer. He makes it to about 20 feet. He stops. What proof have you brought me? Or have you come to trouble me more?
Yeah, I have these 8 troll tusks. And I'm assuming the big one's like on my back, like it's on top of my backpack.
Sure. It's kind of over your
It's like
shoulder,
over
strewn,
here.
yep.
And I got this one.
He kind of... And then he takes a look at you.
And if there's any alive, they weren't with the other ones.
Thank you for what you've done. How did you get that gear? He immediately just locks eyes with you.
There was a fallen flyby where like I just found the pack. I was curious. So I tried it on. Sorry if you're confident. I did various bones.
He kind of just doesn't break expression or emotion and just stares at you.
It's when you offer to give it back to the
He takes a moment.
I'm gonna start stripping it off. This was not made for me.
You almost died a little bit ago, actually. To be honest.
He looks at you all. So, why have you come? I shall speak and answer your questions now.
Can we get somewhere a little warmer? Before we, like, because the wind's really loud for me right now.
He kind of turns and he motions, and you guys start walking as he starts making his way back towards the entrance. You guys made it to about 10 feet where you see his hand just briefly holds up and the airflow stops. You guys walk in and the airflow begins as soon as your last step breaches that last threshold. You walk in and you feel the warmth is extravagant and it smells almost of like a fine, thick herbal scent. You make your way in and you see that there's 4 other individuals, dirty, human, kind of beaten and battered by the wind and the weather. They're kind of staring at you, sitting around. The hobbled area is no bigger than maybe 40 or 50 feet open, and you see little rooms that are kind of subjugated off by little mountain walls. Why have you come? As now you guys just stand on the inside threshold.
Yeah, I'm just like sitting there. I saw that gym just like floating right here and then invisible.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't just.
It's too late.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, that's cool, but I'm.
I need a lead box to put in and then float that around. I get you.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, the last time we had one in a lead box, it did fuck all.
Then it's gonna do fuck all anyway.
There's also blue.
The lead box was for the gem.
Does that power you?
Oh,
Remember it was broken? We were trying to
Does that power you?
I just
do it
found
with
this
magic
thing.
to conceal the power.
Do you know what it does?
It was
Fuck
cracked.
no.
was it?
Yeah.
I know it has a name though. That's weird.
Hey, that lead box that I used to have the red gem in, wasn't it cracked? Like, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it maybe broke or something.
Hey, you broke it at one point.
Yeah, I think it
well,
broke.
No, like even day one, well, didn't do shit. The whole point of the lead box is to protect it from divination magic.
Yeah.
People couldn't track it,
Right.
and it did buckle. They didn't get
Actually, we don't know if we were ever tracked at any point for real. We just assumed we were.
Yeah, they had this big red fucking thing.
Yeah, but we don't know if that was them. Back to the point.
Yeah, anyway, so he kind of just looks at you.
How much are we gonna tell? Like all of it?
I mean, I don't fucking care. Well,
I'm more interested in why you're here.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you all of why.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know if you really fucking care about that. Essentially,
Do you want the story or the reason?
we need to get it to Audrey.
That
You can get us there. You're not the rocks. We don't like rocks.
There was a dead rock's body in the cave, though.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
At the same point, we also don't know if the rocks are the evil one, or if it's like, there's like a faction, the rocks are fucked up. We have no idea.
How did you find me?
We were told where you
By
died. Gabak?
Gavok?
Gavik.
There you go.
Gavik?
Yeah. Yes. And we were pointed to him by one Percy.
Hmm. I see. So you come knowing acquaintances.
We're friends of friends of friends. Yeah.
And what have you come needing to go to Audrey for?
Okay, so there's this little tiefling kid. Actually, how old's the tiefling kid?
You see life, he kind of steps up. My nephew, he is gone missing and we seek to get him back from Audrey. He's very important. Time is of the essence.
Pretty good answer.
He kind of looks at him.
Oh, and like important, not like just because he's Life's nephew, but like he has access to information that can like want stuff.
Yeah. So this fucked up storm, he might be able to fix that.
Hmm.
Probably within your best interest.
Do you have any affiliation with Hexwell schools?
I have no affiliations.
How do you feel about the Red Council? Neutral or like a negative?
I cannot really. I'm more so caught up in what is happening. And you just see he kind of looks out through the air that's sifting through the doorway. There's more beyond just Hexwell that concerns me. There are things located within the barren void.
Heard about it.
Wait,
I
isn't the point of something being called barren
There's nothing.
that there's nothing in it? So there's things in there? That's scary.
I don't know, but
I mean,
an airship a couple years back went missing near there when it flied too close. It's a no-fly zone for many that go there. And he kind of looks around, and now at this point you see about 14 more smaller, younger, in between the ages of like 12 to 30. You're not quite sure the ages. Half-elves, humans, dwarves. Yeah, you see basically this group.
Things like a melting pot of like random.
Yes. We are the flybys, and we hide from many, but we travel far. We are known for our routes and for communication amongst the cloud tops. We're paid very heavily, and currently I've become attached to this thought of what is the barren void. I've come to the high peaks, and you have helped me, and I thank you. So I shall help you. I don't need to necessarily know why, but you've done me a good deed that will help me.
Quick question: can you get us back? Also, you know it.
He kind of looks, and there's a small boy that is about maybe 20 feet off. Kind of motions to him, and you see this golden little charm that has like this F with little wings on the side of it. This, we call it the homing hearth. It will get you and only 5 individuals brought back within 24 hours. After that, it does not work anymore. Here.
6 people total. So we're 5 plus 1. Yeah, plus helpers.
We need
Okay.
6. We need a way to get 6 people back.
Well, no. There's 5 of us, including Girth and Life. And then plus Tellers is 6. It carries the person holding it
+5.
Oh, personally, I thought it was 5 total. Okay.
One
you
Yeah,
+5.
you +5. Yes.
Okay.
6 total.
Hopefully we don't find any other warlords that's
Looks like it was made to be that way.
Now,
Yeah, almost.
or anyone
Yeah.
of super importance.
well, he looks. We travel in groups of 6 ourselves. There's 36 of us in total, and 6 groups of 6. And we fly in a V pattern. It is aerodynamic. And now I'm going to have to show you. And you see a couple members are coming up, just listening. There's a way that I can get you there. Multiple. Let me show you.
Does it have to do with flying one of these suits?
That's beginner one. I have the real things in the back. He just turns, and as he does so, you guys make it about 50 feet where you see this false wall within the mountain that 2 individuals pull. Everybody kind of stares at him, unsure of these newly welcomed individuals making it in. And as you enter, you see this kind of small, hollowed out area, maybe 20 feet by 30 feet, kind of shallow ceiling, maybe 15 feet tall. And you notice these constructs that are decently sized that are hanging on the walls. They look as if they attach from maybe the top of the shoulders to the back of the knees. He points to a series, and they're almost mixed and fashioned in different ways. These are what I have. They hold up to 500 to 600 pounds, and they travel upwards of 200 miles an hour. You can make it to Audrey within 8 hours if the weather is nice, possibly 4 if you ride the air currents. That's traveling close to 2,000 to 3,000 miles within 4 to 5 hours. To be able to withstand that amount of force, you have to have this. And you see he holds up this small shard. It holds maybe a third bigger of what you guys saw in the back of your equipment. And you see it just holds this faint whitish blue glow, similar to what you have. Or you have, yes. He notices the color. Not quite sure if this is similar in magic, but it helps us find the airstreams, and it propels our, well, our inventions throughout. These were all created by Amodius. He is the leader of the flybys. Amodius. Yep.
Is that another Air Genasi?
He is not actually.
Air sounds like an Air Genasi. Not,
He's a
not to be
human.
racist.
He's a human that runs all of the airships and all their docks. He's one of the, we'll say, the owners of one of the lead air docks in the Hexwell, Rocks, Geome, and Audrey regions. He helps us travel. We use him as jumping points sometimes, and he allows us to travel without signing the Rocks' ledger. Now, you say you need to make it to Audrey. We're gonna need at least a few hours to show you how to use this equipment, and I'm going to need to make sure you bring it back. We have 16 in total of this high-valued equipment. We have one less that'll get you there in maybe 16 hours. It'll run you completely exhausted. We've had people die during the flight even though their suit has made it. The body did not. So, understand what you're getting yourselves into, and understand that if our course is wrong and we run into any hiccups, and we do not make it to any safe pillars along the way, it could be bumpy and it could be dangerous. This is what I can offer to you all, free of charge, for helping me, because what you've done allows me into the barren void. I've lost 10 individuals there recently on, let's say, excursions, trying to map it out, find further information, and we keep being taken down by this. He shows you this image that he kind of slumps down on this large piece of parchment, and it looks almost like a horse-winged creature. This has taken many of my flyers down before we've been able to even crest into the cloud of whatever the barren void is. Something seems to be maybe guarding it. Oh,
Explain like horse with wings. Like is this thing like a fucking Pegasus? Or
this
it a
is the
monstrous-
best that we've been able to see. This is the silhouette we've seen from the clouds. I've never seen it up close. I know that about 2 months ago, we barely made it into the clouds, and then we heard them. There was about 3 or 4 that flew at us, and I was the only one that made it out.
How did us killing the trolls help you
I think
gain access? Were they just kind of guarding your way?
Yeah, they were guarding it. I'm also building a forward base here. And with the trolls gone, their cave lies high up within the peaks. That's another 150-ish feet of elevation on top of whatever we have here.
you might want to take the non-squeamish to clean out that troll cave.
We can handle whatever it is, as it will gain us possibly further flight to other regions yet undiscovered. We think there are more cloud-top regions that have possibly formed that people do not know of. We keep looking in hope, but currently my project lies within the barren void. Something lies there that someone doesn't want found. I will find what lies within there. Anyway, that's my task. You all seem to have something that we must tackle now. Iskander. You see this large, kind of brutish, top-knot blonde individual step forward, maybe in his young 20s. He's going to train you over the next 4 hours, and you'll be able to fly out 2, maybe 3 hours after that. There's a good swell of storm coming, and I suggest you go with Iskander then. If you wait further than that, you could run into possibly bad storms when you get to the last stretch of Adre. We know that there's a storm that is coming with all these, and he kind of just looks out, and you all know with the snowstorm, it's getting worse. The longer you wait, the more unpredictable. Now, I'll leave it to you all. You can decide what you want to do. We have other options that go a little slower if you wish to have a different approach. Now, speak amongst yourselves, and let Iskander and I know who or how many shall be traveling with you, and if you will need aid in getting there, as we have certain routes that we follow. You might want to know. You see them as they kind of turn their back, they walk away, and you see them kind of huddle up with many of the members, and you see that there are individuals that are kind of wary of you all being here, especially Dragonborn. You're not quite sure, but you constantly are being stared at. You hear murmurs of, why are they here? We should not be helping them. And then you hear a very calm voice of this Jackephine. They've helped us. We shall help them. And as he says that, that's where we're going to end today's session. We'll pick up next week with you guys deciding what you guys want to do from here. You guys have options. You guys know that getting there is now possible. At least there and back if you are quick. Finding him where he is, that's a whole nother kit and caboodle.
Yes. Okay.
Yep.
Sending so he can ask.
fucking city are you in?
Yep.
Maybe.
Hopefully. So that'll be
Can you use sending on people you know like secondhand?
if he's described. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure you have to be
yeah.
described in detail and told.
Like, no
And
name.
yep.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So like for example, could he use like sending on like Papa Rocks? We had his picture.
Possibly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you have to have met them.
I don't think so. And you need. to
We can
know-
double check it, but yeah, I mean.
And even then.
That's an interesting.
But yeah, so we'll pick up there next week. Happy Halloween, everybody. Thanks for dressing up for what it was. Wait, go put that fucking mask on once. Toss him that right now. Toss him that right now. Put it on. Yep. There we go. Those are good. Yep. All right. Till next week. Yep. Peace out. Good session, guys.
So if we